Well, my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gon' fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
Let me talk to the host. The host is MoneyBoy Trey. What's popping?
Hey, MoneyBoy. There's your friend, MoneyBoy Trey.
Yo, what up, MoneyBoy? What's up, bro?
Will you interview with at MoneyBoy Trey?
Or MoneyBoy Trey is back. Where you been?
MoneyBoy. You see me in they chats because that's the circle that I associate with.
MoneyBoy said manhood is subjective. No, the fuck it's not.
Anything we need to address outside presence?
Yeah, I do have some concern with regards to the state's current presentation of evidence in this case.
Okay.
There was some discussion, I believe, that was on recording. That was something that I did not believe should have been included. Some prior bad act that was in the first, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes of the recording that we listened to on Friday. I did not make an objection to that particular point because I was trying to figure out whether it came in under some motion practice prior, and I don't believe it does.
And specifically what that act is at?
Is that Mr. Davis is talking specifically about criminal history, and he had mentioned something along the lines that he was involved in a shooting, and that and it was also because of drugs. We've always known about drugs as his criminal history, but with regards to his reference to a shooting, I think it's highly prejudicial in this case. And I don't know where it's at in there. I was trying to figure out what people or was exactly, but we don't have this exact recording.
Okay. So in my motion regarding the bad acts and regarding essentially all of the evidence that was going to be admitted in this case, there was a caveat that there would be certain things that would be excluded, that could be redacted out. Was this something you were familiar with in your previous listenings, or just kind of took you by surprise when you heard it this time?
Well, we don't have the proposed redacted version of this.
There is no redaction done for this whatsoever. There was no request made to redact it, but our motion specifically addressed that his first criminal conviction was a misdemeanor for shooting into the occupied structure.
Can I finish with Mr. Samft real quick, and then I'll turn to you, Mr. Giacomo. Mr. Samft, go. You may finish.
Oh no, I was listening to Mr. Giacomo. So I mean, to me, that the bigger issue is that we have this recording now. I mean, obviously, if there's things in there that is potentially going to be a problem, it would be at least in the state some effort to reach out to me and say, hey, here are the things that we think that still falls under the purview of what the court order was in this case. And maybe there's some things here you want to discuss. I would think that would have been a discussion prior to the publication of it. I just presume that what we were hearing up on with this particular witness on Friday was the stuff that we had already heard. The problem is, like I said, there's reference to a shooting in here. There's reference to another. I can't remember what the other act is that's in there. But once again, it goes back to the fact that there was some motion practice on this, and I agree with the court. The other part of the problem is that we've had reference to the Biggie Smalls murder. The state, in their own motion practice, had indicated that they weren't going to, that the Biggie Smalls murder had nothing to do with the Tupac investigation. And to me,
I think with Mr. Duane Davis had no involvement in the Biggie Smalls, and we've admonished the jury that there is no indication that he has anything to do with that at this point. But ultimately, the nexus of this investigation was such that they were investigated together, for better or for worse.
Right. And I mean, we could sit here and talk words all day with that jury waiting outside. But I think what we're proposing the court to do, what I would propose the court to do, is just have some type of limiting instruction to the jury, in indicating to them you may be hearing other things that are not the focus of this particular investigation of Tupac murder, something along those lines. Just a limiting instruction.
Sure. Mr. Giacomo, do you have an objection to the limiting instruction?
No, I actually think before every witness, maybe you just read that Tavares instruction to them each time.
So just to remedy what we're talking about now, I'll have Mr. Samft propose a limiting instruction, and then from here on out, given the party's dual request, I'll read the Tavares instruction, unless it's a witness that has nothing to do with, if it was, for example, the gentleman who'd taken the photo, he wouldn't have anything to do with the bad acts that we wouldn't have to read. But if it were anybody else, probably law enforcement at this point, I can read it.
Yes, Judge, and that, just so that there's complete candor to the court, we did a motion on his prior shooting. It sounds like to me it's not real clear. We didn't do a motion on his 2015 conviction. I didn't realize until it was rolling and you hear it's actually being spoken that he does reference some police contact in 2015. And I do realize he was convicted of that. I didn't know or recognize that was in there. If the court wants to, since we're past that portion where he talks about it, we can have somebody redact the audio so that the one that goes back to the jury removes the reference to the 2015 conviction, because he talks about the last time I was in the feds or the last time I was in prison, and then he mentions 2015.
Okay.
And that has to do with an event that's completely unrelated to our investigation. I just didn't realize, I didn't tie those two together until I heard the audio being played with the transcript.
Okay. So we'll have that redacted when it does go back in case they spend more time with it. Mr. Samp, what is the proposed instruction you would like at this time for me to reach the jury when they walk in?
You're asking me to put words together?
Yeah, that's your job. That's what you're good
It
at.
is my job. Here's my famous people.
Okay,
Your Honor, I
I'll
would
let
think,
Colleen make a proposal.
yeah, Your Honor, I would think it'd be something along the line.
I'm gonna let him propose it.
Yeah, let me propose it.
All right, then we can have some discussions about what it actually is.
Okay, let him propose it and then you can object, but I think it's cleaner for the record if he proposes it.
I don't know that it matters for Tavares, but okay.
Huh?
I don't think it matters for the purposes of Tavares, but okay.
This isn't a Tavares instruction. The Tavares instruction's already been determined because this isn't something that's being let in for the purposes that I let in bad acts. This is something that they're asking just to disregard.
And that's only the 2015.
Yeah.
The
Correct.
shooting should still come in because the court ruled upon that.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about.
So what is the shooting is there for credibility of the statements of defendant, motive and identity?
Yes.
In his book, he starts off with, my first criminal conviction is shooting into an occupied house, and describes the event. That comes in. What shouldn't come in, if he wants a limiting instruction on, is the 2015. I don't know if they would want a limiting instruction since we're going to redact the audio before the jury gets it. We'll also redact the transcript before the jury gets it. So I don't know if he wants to draw attention because they may not have caught.
I'm gonna let them talk and then I'll let you guys weigh in.
I do have one other further matter, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm done with this speculation. The other issue is this: with regards to Mr. Dorsey's testimony, we have a record from Detective Mock who interviews Mr. Dorsey prior to his testimony. His testimony, though, on the stand really made things a little bit more easier to understand in terms of how his relation is with this case. In essence, what happens is that BET is asked by the district attorney's office to produce documents. Maybe it was through Mock. Maybe Mock is the one who does it. But in either event, BET says, okay, here's what we're going to produce. And they produce the actual finished product as their production.
Right.
They don't introduce B-rolls. They don't do anything other than that. And they basically said that's all we got. I think Mr. Diaz or Rios or whatever his name was prior to this had said something along the same lines that, hey, this is how they do. The problem with what we're doing now is this. Mr. Dorsey gets up there and testifies and he said, look, my job, from what I understand, was to listen into the interview that's being conducted between Mr. Davis and the interviewer, which whoever that person is. And he's supposed to be there to really sort of make sure that Mr. Davis is not lying or saying something that's off from what he understands the 2008 proper session to be, the recording. Here's the problem with it. At the end of what he does and what he's proposed now, what the state is now using, is surreptitious recordings in between the official recordings by BET. Now, what does that mean? That means that while Mr. Davis is sitting in that room, he's sitting in that room with the interviewer, and at some point he's going to be asking for breaks. He's going to be asking for time to talk to somebody else, which we understand it to be Wayne Higgins, his attorney. Those conversations are not hot mic conversations. They are conversations between attorney and clients, and there is a reasonable expectation of privacy there because of the fact that it's done off camera, because BET does not record it. And on top of it too, that as that's happening, they're talking in a tone, they're not yelling and screaming it out loud, but they're talking in a tone to say, hey, what do we do here, whatever the issues are. I think those parts of this recording that Mr. Dorsey had done, I think those are parts that need to be included from the jury's understanding, because here's the thing. I understand he's not a state actor. I understand that it doesn't fall under this idea of, hey, well, he wasn't ordered by a detective to do that, and Dupree is definitely not a detective at this particular point. However, it is still a crime in California to record some conversations that they believe is private. Regardless of if we're in a room and having a conversation, if I'm having a conversation with this individual sitting right next to me and I believe that is private, under California law, that is still illegally obtained material.
But ultimately, the remedy for a private actor acting in a nefarious, illegal, whatever you want to call it way, is not exclusion against the state because the state's not the actor doing that. So that was sort of my comment when it was brought up that way. I think the attorney-client privilege argument is definitely more interesting and is new. Or any final word on that before I turn to Mr. DiGiacomo?
Well, I mean, because here's the issue that we have. Right now, what we have is an individual who basically takes his iPhone out, plugs it down on a speaker next to where he's at. He's hiding in a room to avoid detection by Mr. Davis, and he's recording the entire time. You hear other people communicating or having some type of discussion on top of his recording, which means that it's done openly in front of this mic or whatever he's at. He doesn't see a screen or monitor. He doesn't know what is being recorded or not. He just records the whole thing. The concern that I have with it is right now, as we're watching and listening to what's being played by the state, we don't see where exactly it is that they're going to bring in the parts that are not in the transcripts that we have from the recording. That's the official BET offering versus the stuff that they have that would have the additional thing on top of it, the surreptitious recording by Mr. Dorsey.
Okay. State.
Two things. Mr. Dorsey had a transcript of his recordings that has been provided to the defense.
Okay.
And there's a transcript of the official BET recordings, which, if you notice while listening to it, even the BET transcripts does not pick up background conversations or transcribe background conversations between other people when Mr. Diaz is asking questions.
Okay.
Mr. Dorsey will testify, because I specifically had asked him about the attorney-client thing. He will testify at no point in time when Mr. Davis is talking to Mr. Higgins, is there not a third party present from E1 Entertainment. So there is no privileged communication that occurs between Mr. Davis and his attorney. Even at one point, you're going to hear Mr. Davis say, hey, hold on, this is a hot mic.
Let's bring him in and do a short evidentiary hearing then on that issue of attorney-client privilege.
Sure.
Okay.
I assume he's not there.
We'll have Mr. Dorsey come in real quick. We'll have him resworn, and then we'll just proceed on this limited issue outside the presence, and then ultimately I'll make a determination. I understand it's your proffer, but that's what he's going to say, but I'd rather have it fleshed out. Bring in Mr. Dorsey, just Mr. Dorsey, no jurors. No jurors yet. Hey, Mr. Dorsey, we're going to have you sworn real quick.
Raise your hand. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this section shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. May I have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, it's Michael Dorsey, Michael-Dorsey.
All right, thanks for coming back, Mr. Dorsey. I hope you had a good weekend. We just needed to do a quick outside the presence sort of hearing so I can determine the legality of some things that are coming in, okay? Or not, potentially not coming in. So I'll let Mr. DiGiacomo ask some questions about the issue we brought up.
Mr. Dorsey, I know there's times on this recording where you capture conversations that involve the defendant and Duane Higgins.
Yes.
During those conversations, were they ever alone in a room having a conversation? Was there always a third party present?
I believe they were always in the studio, and there are, I think most of the time you actually hear Mario talking with them. It's like a three-way conversation. So I understand like how privilege works to some extent, and it sounded to me like always he was still in the studio, didn't go outside into a hallway, and again, you can hear Duane Higgins talking with him.
And not just Mario Diaz. Isn't there a number of people to do this production that have to be in that room?
Correct. There would have been another producer. There's the sound recordist. There's at least one videographer. There's probably at least a lighting person in there. There's at least a good half dozen people in that room with them.
And at one point, does Mr. Davis make some comment about, hey, careful, this is a hot mic?
He does, yes. He's kind of whispering, this is a hot mic.
So at no point where you're capturing and recording there's not other people within, and describe the size of the studio.
Sure, it's a very small studio. It's probably a quarter the size of this courtroom.
So it's a very small room with 4 or 5 people in it where he's having this conversation.
That's correct, yes.
And Mr. Dorsey, where are you when these conversations are taking place?
I was in an office down the hall.
Okay, and so you had eyes on the studio the entire time?
I did not have eyes on the studio, no.
Okay, you could hear people speaking as to everything that was being said in there?
Yes.
And how were you recording again, remind me?
I had a pair of headphones, and I had my phone, and I just hit record.
Okay, and so it's essentially the studio audio that you're
Exactly, the live audio coming right from the studio, yes.
So it's a room, do you know if the studio has signs that they're recording at all times? Like signage that says something like, this is a recording studio, you are
Sure.
things like that.
Yes, recording studios typically have the signs up like that. Plus, of course, he would have signed a release, so he knows he's being recorded.
Okay, got it. Anything further? Sorry, I sort of hijacked that a little bit, Mr. DiGiacomo.
Not in the state.
Mr. Sam, you may cross.
Okay, Mr. Dorsey, you've never met Mr. Davis before.
We've never met. We've seen each other before.
Okay, so on the day of the recording, you made it a point to not run into Mr. Davis, fair?
Correct.
You were actually in this other room.
That's correct.
And you're there just with headphones on.
Yes.
So,
and I saw him walk by. I know he's disagreeing with me right now. I watched him go by.
Sure, and that's fine.
And he looked at me.
Okay, are you done with the answer?
Yeah, sure am.
Okay. Now, in terms of your work, I want to make sure I'm clear. Are you working as an employee of BET?
No.
Okay, what are you at that point?
I am a contract employee, work for hire, as a technical consultant for specifically this production. I'm not hired by BET. I'm hired by the production company.
Oh, the production company?
Yes, sir.
And that's Entertainment One?
Entertainment One and Creature Films, like a subsidiary of Entertainment One.
All right. And then in terms of your work with Entertainment One, that was bound with a confidential agreement, right?
Yes.
Do you have proof right now that you're no longer bound to that agreement?
I do. I have a letter from an attorney at Paramount Pictures, which owns VET, approving me sharing my information. And then I also have an email from Mark Ford, the head of Creature Films, also saying he had no objection.
Okay. So in your work with Entertainment One, what you basically do, you have your phone or whatever recording device down next to the monitor in which you're listening to the conversation.
Correct.
You cannot tell us who's where in your recording, correct?
Correct.
You just hear noises, right?
That's right.
Now, in terms of the actual recording itself, as the individuals sitting there, are they sitting with mics on their lapels as they're sitting there being interviewed by that person?
What you mean, the person conducting the interview, is he wearing a mic?
Is he wearing a mic, and is the person that is interviewing wearing a mic?
I don't know if the Mario Diaz, for example, is conducting the interview. I don't know if he was wearing a lapel mic, but there would be 2 mics in the room minimum. There would be a lapel mic on Keffe, and then there would be a shotgun mic over him that is kind of capturing everything else in the room.
Right. And so in terms of what you're recording, you don't know, for instance, if the cameras are on and off because you're actually just listening to sound.
That's correct.
And in terms of the interview, you understand that Wayne Higgins was in the room as well as...
Yes. Yes, he was there for the entire first interview, and then he was like 10 minutes late to the second interview.
All right. Now, before we were listening to this, are there any moments at all where Mr. Davis is talking loudly during what you would think would be a private conversation?
Loudly. He's just using a normal indoor voice is what I would say.
Okay. And then when you say that there was this statement that this is a hot mic,
yes,
fair to say that that was a reminder to whoever he's talking to that, hey, this should be kept private.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So there were times where there was an understanding or at least an idea that what they were going to have a conversation.
There was one time, that was the only time.
Now, after you had recorded what you did in this case, which is the entire thing.
Correct.
You never had his permission to record all of it, right?
I didn't need his permission.
Why?
Because he's there to be recorded. He's got mics on him. He has lights and a camera pointed at him. He's in the production studio. I'm officially hired on as a crew member. I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
No. Let's back up here, but make sure I'm clear.
Sure.
You're a crew member, but you don't own the rights to the production itself, right?
Correct.
And you don't own the rights in terms of what the camera angles are or anything along those lines.
That's correct. I could not put this on YouTube and profit from it.
Okay, well, back up here again. I want to make sure I'm clear. Did you take that audio recording that you made and give it to either Entertainment One or any of the subsidiaries in this case?
No.
Okay, so you basically took something that you didn't have permission to take.
That's not true.
Okay, well, back up here. Tell me who you got permission from.
I didn't need permission. Do you understand? There's no permission needed for that. I'm there to do it. I made the recording because he showed up for the first interview, not ready for his interview to be conducted. So I knew it was going to be broken up into 2 days. So I said, I'm going to make a recording of this so that I can make sure we ask the correct follow-up questions when we come back. That's the only reason I made this recording.
But you're not the contract person. You don't have a contract.
I apologize. We're way afield of the issue that the court needs to rule upon. And this sounds like cross-examination for a jury.
Well, I'll get back into it with jury. I'm just saying as of right now, Judge, we have a problem with this. Thank you. And just to make sure I'm clear, you take that recording and that's the recording that you're now publishing here for this jury, right?
Publishing, no. Playing for the jury, yes. Publishing, and it suggests publicly. I'm not putting this out to the public.
That was a legal terminology. Okay. You're playing that for the jury.
Yes, sir.
I have no further questions.
Anything further, State? All right. In general, the attorney-client privilege under 49.095 is broken when you speak in front of a third party who's unrelated to the legal team. Here, it appears as though Mario Dorsey and others were potentially present for the conversations. Additionally, the setting of the interview itself does not lend itself to a belief that the conversation would be privileged and or private. It's a recording studio. The purpose is there to be recorded. A release is signed so that the person can be recorded. The entire room is microphoned up. Additionally, there are microphones on the people participating in the interview. In general, this isn't a situation that would lend itself to private conversations. I think based on the testimony, they are not privileged conversations. Circling back to the issue regarding the instruction to the jury, Mr. Sanft, is there anything, did you want me to reread the Tavares instruction, which I can add something related to the unrelated shooting to? That proposal for that would be this. You have heard testimony regarding drug trafficking, conspiracy, a federal conviction, gang affiliation, and an unrelated shooting.
That's not an unrelated shooting. In 2015, he lets the cops come in his house and they find a gun and I think some drugs. And that's what he goes to prison on in 2015. The shooting he's talking about is his teenage shooting that's written about in his book. So Mr. Shams was conflating the two. Okay. The 2015, I think.
So how about this, instead of federal conviction, prior criminal convictions?
A conviction in 2015? Because that's the only one that wasn't.
My point in saying that it was unrelated is saying that it's unrelated to this incident.
Right, unrelated 2015 incident.
Okay. So what's your proposal, Mr. Sanft? I saw you had a piece of paper.
Yes, Your Honor. Myself and the defense team worked on Tavares instruction that says you are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered for propensity purposes, but instead for the purposes of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant statements.
It's not only not to be considered for propensity, it's not to be considered for any outside thing other than those narrow exceptions that we've delineated.
Okay, that's the propensity purposes was a.
So if you're okay with that defense, you want to add or any other purpose somewhere, okay.
Yeah, you can add more.
Okay, let them add that and then bring it up to me and I'll use that as my master. And we'll ultimately end up giving this instruction to the jury in their packet.
Thank you.
So that's your suggestion, and that is granted, Mr. Sand. As soon as Ms. Fanduke finishes looking at it. Almost there, Mr. Dorsey. Give us a minute. Okay.
Mary Shepherd giving testimony and our evidence introduced about 2 minutes. About take the 2 out. Yeah. Any unrelated shootings and murders is not admitted and should not be considered considered by you for propensity, other purposes, except for the purposes of motive intent to establish the credibility of defendant statements. Yeah.
Let's see if you can read it, judges. Some Benu's, some Pauline's handwriting.
Wow, guys. Well, you should both be doctors here.
I know. I'll be right.
No, it's okay.
You sure?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to read. Tell me if there's an objection. You are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered by you for propensity or any other purpose. It is admitted only for the purposes of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant statements. Any objection?
No.
Perfect. All right, I can read it. So as soon as we bring the jury in, I'll apologize for being a little bit late, my fault, and then I will read them the limiting instruction and we'll get going.
Should we leave Mr. Dorsey on the scene?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, so as soon as that jury's ready to go, we'll go.
Step and jury.
Interview.
Did the party signal to the promise jury?
Good job.
You may be seated. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good weekend. I apologize for the delay. We had a legal issue that I didn't need to decide before we brought you in, so I do appreciate your patience in that matter. There's a limiting instruction that I need to read to you, and then we're going to resume with Mr. Dorsey's testimony. You are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered by you for propensity or any other purposes. It is admitted only for the purpose of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant statements. All right, Mr. Giacomo, Mr. Dorsey has already been sworn, and so you may proceed.
Mr. Dorsey, in that first portion, the first 35, 17, we're about to get back to it. Let me ask you this. After 2019, did you become aware that Mr. Davis published a book?
Yes.
Did you read the book?
I did.
Were there historical facts he provided you in 2017 that were included within that book?
Yes, there were biographical facts from his childhood. They were in both.
And do you recall what those various biographical background, if you could tell the ladies and gentlemen?
Sure. One of the stories was how his first time hanging out with the Crips when he was 9 years old, he was shooting dice, and his dad drove by and saw him and ended up, punishing him for that. He talked about playing Pop Warner football with Suge Knight. Not just that, but also he talked about going to Suge's house after they would win for parties in their backyard. like pool parties. He talked about a baseball coach at the Compton College who was dealing drugs. I think Keffe was like in middle schooler, and he started running as kind of a courier for that guy. It was his first introduction to the drug game. He talked about being in the Upward Bound program at UCLA, and there may have been one other detail in there, but all details that I've only ever heard in that interview and read in his book. So I conclude that the author could have only gotten those from him.
All right, Judge, I'm going to have to do a little bit to fast forward this to 35:17, I think we were at.
And we put on record, when you paused it. Did you write that down?
It was 35:17 was where we paused
Okay.
it. And so I'm trying to get there. This program doesn't make it real easy to just jump that far.
Sounds good.
Went a little too far. Sorry, Judge, the transcript won't come up if I don't start it.
Start it over?
I'm not starting it over. I just have to roll from here to wherever we're going. So I'm just going to have to guess, and hopefully we're close.
No, we have ran into him at the House of Blues.
Sorry. One more time here. We may just have to listen to a little bit more than we...
Just that night, seemed like dude stuck his head up our ass on him. You know what I'm saying? He's a special agent in charge of the main front. It was just that night that you made my life miserable. And I did a part and a half, and we came up here at least 10 times.
I'm going to stop this.
Before his interview in 2017, had you ever heard of Special Agent Pollock?
I don't think so. I don't remember hearing much about the federal investigations into him. That was new information to me.
So the word, no, we got here, you're serial killer. Like, oh, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Killing rappers.
Like, how did it, like, evolve? Like, you guys were cool, and then you hung out a lot together.
When these people come to California, this is where we meet up and have fun. I was involved with it. In fact, I was doing better than them back then. Shit. Fun, man.
Did he ever talk about shook? Did he ever talk about getting scared?
Just want to tell him. Is that?
I said, did he ever talk about shook? Did he ever talk about being scared and, like, you know, all the bullshit, go back and forth, the East Coast, West Coast shit?
You talked about this later on in our relationship.
That's right. Well, that's what I mean. Like, you know, when did we get to that spot, that place where you guys were talking about that?
I remember my boy Sick was rolling up, he was going to the club when I rolling up Green in the neighborhood. He was like, I guess they was fucking playing. Something I don't know. He's like, man, let me speak to Keffe. And I'm going, what's up, dog? Like, man, I'm giving a concert out there. You know, I'm going on a tour on the West Coast. That's what was take school to another. I said, why wouldn't be cool? He's like, the big CEO guy. CEO guy? He's like, yeah, the big guy. I knew what he was talking about. Cold and shit. So I scared him now. So we went to the Irvine Hills in the Sunshine.
Oh, Mr. Irvine.
He had the hottest song out of the world. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that song was One More Chance. Pulled me in on the stage. She was right there. I came off the stage, he asked me, man, how you know that? Same way I know you. So that. Shit, then after that, we went to the San Diego concert. Well, as a matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel we stayed in. I was told Beyonce. 10 years ago. Hey, balls would go all around that for the Dallas Cowboys. Especially for Troy Aikman. Saying, I don't know if we can get you in trouble or not, but the balls were all around again. Yeah. Then we went to the Anaheim. That was on the Halloween night.
Perfect. Halloween.
We were school there too.
And he just give you passes for everyone. Like, everyone would go concerts.
I just go to the picture of the little homies. I was riding in the van. I was on the stage with him.
You get to hang out with Biggie, obviously. Right?
Yeah, Biggie was cool. Cool dude and everything like that.
So when did Puffy start talking about, Suge on a real serious level?
He was back there? Yeah, we already established that.
Yeah.
Now, what'd you say?
I said, when did he start talking about Suge, like on a real serious level? Puffy.
Oh, being scared of Suge?
Well, doing something more than that.
I ain't really comfortable talking about that right now. When you see me in that suit, you got me. Right?
Okay.
I'll be able to talk that out.
Okay. So let's take a break. So you can go slow. Can you be back in 10 minutes? I want to get more before the 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to give me to my wife. If she did take me back, I couldn't. I might have not been there.
What do you mean? Do you want me to do?
I said I might have not been there.
Oh, of course, yeah. But she's not down. She's not down there with me. She's in the hotel.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
Well, I got to take care of her.
Yeah, of course. After lunch, we'll do a little more, and then you're done. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah, cool.
So Dorsey, is that an example where maybe the tape was running before you now restart the recorder?
Correct, yeah.
And that is 3532.
Okay.
Get rid of the problem.
Can you tell me what he told you? Like his exact words, do you remember?
Don't do that on the next one. I had a pretty suit on. All right?
All right. Hold on. So say it in your own words then, not his words. What did he ask you to do? So say it in your own words then, not his words. What did he want?
I guess they want to get rid of them dudes, his problems. Want to get rid of the problems. Yeah.
And who were his problems?
CEO. The big guy. Yeah.
And when did, because you said hit him up was a big deal for him, right? Like that was
that
fun
was
too.
Man, that was totally disrespect. You don't think so?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he said something about us. To me, he didn't say our name, but he said whoever down well, fuck them too. I'm like, yeah.
And so you guys were cool with that, with helping him.
No, we had ran into him at the House of Blues. This was Pop. Ran into him at the House of Blues. Him and the guy Big Sight, the Outlaws. And he had just made that record. Long Beach and Rose, man. So one of the homies went up here and put him in a little thing right here, saying, man, you know what the fuck that mean? Long Beach and Rose, man. He's like, no, I'm just rapping. And Sight like, yeah, he's just rapping, man. You don't know nothing about that. Stand for blood, motherfucker. Stop, brother. So he was kind of scared that night. You know what I'm saying? And we go out in the parking lot and whoop about 5 motherfuckers' asses. You know what I'm saying? And got into it with some dudes out there in the parking lot. And he's in that shit. He's like, them dudes ain't no joke. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. So how much did Puffy offer you? How much did Puff offer you? Wayne's gonna give the green light, right?
I'll have a good answer for you when I have one that's soon. I'm gonna take it through for you. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? The rate.
But he offered you. Can you just say he offered us some money or something like that? Can you say
it was money at least? Yeah, it was money. Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of scared of it. He was really scared of the dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because Puff wasn't no game. He was all with college and performing arts school and all that shit. He ain't with that sweet life. But the really deep Suge should have had was, it should have been with Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang them the one was doing the damn after the bull episode the short time, but they was calling him out. You two was picking some fucking kids, junior mafia. These kids, you a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? The beef should have been with the Wu-Tang. You want to take it out on the bad boys, kids, start up. That bullshit's way.
Let's just Tupac was having that
shit. Biggie. Yeah. You
so Suge hooked up with Tupac. All right, we're going against
this before he got out of jail, though. Remember Source Awards? He was like, every once in a while, you ain't got no love for two, you ain't got no love for the best, though. Remember saying that? You want to bring each other down for it.
So why'd you want to get involved in that?
I didn't want to get involved in that shit. They brought it to us. Bring something to the gangsters. I told you that earlier. It's capital.
I hear you. Is it true that Biggie and those guys from that door used to hang out?
Yeah, they never been talking about that. Never. Really, it's they had some bad cops around shit.
I read something about them hanging out in your girl's house in California.
They never
no pictures.
Never hung out there. Honestly.
So let's cut to let's talk about Orlando. We have 10 minutes before we cut out for lunch. So wanted to know like who your nephew is. Like, not a lot of stuff to know about. Who is he? How old is he? What kind of family? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
He's well respected. Intelligent.
Who, Orlando?
My nephew Orlando. Well respected. Good student in school. Everybody loved him. Just like every guy, everybody loved him. He liked the Tupac too.
So what got him involved in gang life?
Okay.
Yeah, was he involved in gang life at all?
He wasn't in gang life.
Yeah, that's good.
So there's a difference between gangs and gang.
You want to talk to me about what happened at Lakewood Mall in Trevor Lane? Think about the chain.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, no, but you can tell me the story because there's only so many people who know it.
The guy, one of my little homies, want to play college football. He was at the they wanted to help him get some stuff, like tennis shoes, and sweats, and clothes and stuff, so he can go to the So he's here, they done it. And then the homies come up here. The three death row guys were there. Just they was bad, talking shit to him and shit like that. Shit. Some homies came to the door, he seen them. They was sock the dude there and snatched his chain. I could never snatch that guy's chain. Never. Marcus snatched his chain. Chains weren't worth fucking for $300. Petty ass. You will see that chain. The smash little it was they were like this. Chain talking about bounty and the punk ass chain.
Just bounty.
Yeah, that little punk ass chain all we come on.
So he didn't do it.
Why
is it that Tupac then saw him and said, that's the guy who snatched my chain?
All this stuff was building up. It just went from the mall. One day we was on Sunset. And shit pulled up this Rolls Royce. And Snoop Dogg was in the black. Tupac was in the white. He was at the Roxy. I was going with him. And they pulled up in their Rolls Royces. Just bought 30, 40 clips out there. And just, DVD! Oh shit. Jumped out of his car talking to him. Sure, you like, is it cracking up here? Like, no, dog. He said, oh, well, Paradise is better. It's club, it's high, it's not one thing. Moving down here. Shit, we hit the street and something like it. Dudes just started shooting. Shot up Shug's Rolls Royce. No red dot while he was laying in the street. I guess he figured that we was behind that too. You know what I'm saying? And we was with you. Whatever with you. Just all kind of little different angles and that shit. We just went through.
So talk to me about, because I'm really interested in knowing about that a little more. Like, how does the gang stuff feature into the story? Like, how was it built? I guess what the question is. Like, the mall thing that what you just told me about Suge. What else? What else was like building up?
We seen them brawls at Luna Park, the club on South Mountain, Robertson. Them brawls just talking shit. And we just kind of push them around. We didn't beat their ass, man. Let them know. And get it fucked up. And this town always been our town. The Crips. They know they out. You know what I'm saying? I just left the state prison. And I was a MAC rep up there. There's 51 Crips, 4 Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So they know they outnumbered and they can't win out here. Crips are more dominant than they are. And they know that.
What made it kind of tense. Because, you know, before death row, there was always tension, right?
Between Crips and Bloods?
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighborhood's always been into it. Because we're on the same side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lewis Park, Mob, and Ham. They go against the boys on the laundry. You know what I'm saying? But we always been dominant over there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I don't understand Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and what's the other dude name? What's the tall, skinny guy that came in Compton the other week? What's that tall dude name? Came to Fruittown.
Lamar?
No, what's his name? He on this Loving Hollywood show. Soldier Boy and all. Get in trouble out here, go to a state prison, rape y'all. Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping on me.
Yo, but I'm just trying to understand what happened back then. Back then, was it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were should?
Hmm?
Is it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were should?
I guess money get you cocky. I guess money get you cocky. You know what I'm saying? They even beat up a rolling 60 and killed the guy at the club. Said DJ Quick and they jumped on the dude and all that shit. That's what I figured that shooting was about on Santa Monica that day when this happens in the street I was just telling you about. Damn, I guess they gonna get it then.
So this is all gang.
Good chilling on everything.
I can't tell you really behind it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some mafia shit, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'll be at that.
Yeah, she'll get the same. Yeah. I was just a street man. He was just a studio man. Business wise. The FBI thing we did then because he stopped paying the ball. That's why they jumped on this whole fast. They, you know, and I can't really put him out there like that because he's still out there. You know what I'm saying? They, like, my family's go back since the 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There ain't no Harry over there.
Yeah, no. But I mean, should might be in jail. That's right.
Yeah, you right. No, I think the police are start them.
Good.
All of them do that. All the cookie cops and shit, we was really up against it on it. One of the city council, they got Reddy, right? Reddy Jr., Sergeant Reynolds, the mayor, all these dirty motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna eventually have to have some shootouts with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But they just got busted too. Right. I loved it. I was like, damn! They didn't get the main one though. They didn't get the main fucking dude. He just running around. He's still his job too.
They got Reggie and his dad.
Huh?
They got Reggie and his dad.
I said they didn't get the main one. His name
Oh, really?
Sergeant Reynolds. He pulled over my 60 keys. He's making my life really well. I had some parole. He had chances of parole. They didn't get his ass.
That precinct was 30th.
Yes, it was. And we was lived out there with him. Even the mayor, his councilman. We up there eating at IHOP in the lane. And here come the mayor. Man, you better sit your ass down before we kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stupid bitch. You know? That dude was stupid. Wasn't that Bradley? Omar Bradley? Yeah. That dude was stupid on him.
Let's eat some food, man. All right, thank you guys. We're back in 45.
Mm.
Are you leaving?
No. No, my name.
They're looking down.
Wait till you see Monsters, homie. Yeah.
Woo. Thanks.
All right, sure.
You got a big murder rap? Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Where were you going? I was this week. Where were you eating?
Oh, yeah, okay. Where are we eating? Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Okay. So you talking about Craig Caden's book? Okay. Yeah. Don't say nothing about no people. That's mine. Yeah. It's a liquor bank. All this game, Chris Styles and.
Once again, Mr. Garcia, and that's around 52 minutes. There's a break where you missed some of the transcript. What the transcript shows.
Yes.
Go back in. Get a party. That's a funny shit.
And then what happened?
What's up?
Then what happened?
Then I'm gonna tell you that when I get on my suit.
Oh, come on. You can tell me a little bit. Just,
What's that?
you know, tell me a little bit of, you know, I mean, this is why we're here. We want to hear the true story of what happened that night. Wayne, we need your permission.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
What? Yeah, I'm talking about that one later. You want to go to the aftermath?
Yeah, can you talk about, before the aftermath, can you talk about that, like, generally, just to give me something to work with? And then we can do it again in more detail. Yeah, like a summary.
Well, let me get started with him.
Yeah, go. Okay. That's okay. Rank, the guy over there.
I thought we weren't gonna say that, dude.
Okay.
He just especially didn't. You know, you say it?
What? I'll turn it on there.
No,
it's okay.
You need to tell him that. So we got to let some shit we got to discuss. Hello. Hello? Where you about to go? Huh? All right, I'll be through there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Send him in my pocket.
Yeah, tell him come here for a minute.
You don't have to go into
Listen. We got to consult with the U.S. Attorney. You don't want to get you locked up. You don't want to get locked up.
No?
Okay. All right, yeah, we got to consult. So by the next time, you know, I didn't. He asked me to come down here last week, but I never did get a chance to talk to him. That's why I wasn't ready for it. Which unfortunately, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what I can say and what I can't say. So I got to discuss that because I do before we fucking jail. Give me the death penalty. They can give me the death penalty only. It just wasn't him. He was just fucking he was just like a fucking he was like my deserve. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's way more than him.
This is an area where he wants to have his words straight. Right.
So let's do this on the next one.
Okay.
Once I consult with him, and he tell me yeah. Okay. You don't want to get me locked up.
No, they're going to address it.
Yeah, I just got to go consult with him. I didn't want to tell y'all that just morning and stuff like that. But dude said, come talk to him. So I do this.
If he didn't do it, why is he afraid of getting the death?
Because if I make him look like an asshole, they're going to lock me up. Let me know that. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. That's why I wanted to consult with him first. Yeah. Y'all pushed me to do this.
So where you want to pick it up? The story.
Where do you want to go right now?
Because he said.
You want to do the aftermath?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
about to do it. Put away.
Look. The man's got to eat.
Really?
Did you? We got food, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take this after the fact, after the murder. Yeah.
The aftermath. We get home. So we on my street. It's about 4:15. Reggie Wright Sr. You know, he was the captain of the Compton Police back then. I guess he must have did his boardroom with the oncoming shift. As soon as he did that shit, that motherfucker jumped in that police car, came on my motherfucking street, ran the stop sign and everything, doing about 70. Pulled up on the wrong side of the street, jumped out of his car, said, listen here, you motherfucking TPD. You motherfuckers killed my motherfucking son, the belts is coming off. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? He's like, you heard me, motherfuckers. I'm like, damn. So, with my immediate crew, Like they can trying to get into it. They trying to get in it. So we get to watch these motherfuckers. So we stopped hanging around there right then. We see they had to make the police.
What does he mean by like my son?
His son is fucking children, man. He's children, man. You know what I'm saying? All them, they from the same neighborhood and everything. David, Mack, all them dudes, man. So we really had it rough. So we might have to go to war with the police. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the gang members. They had the police shit.
Right.
Feel me?
Who else? Was there anybody else after you?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of deranged fans and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some girl might. You know what I'm saying?
When did the cops finally get to you?
No. When we got back, the Moon Man on MTV was like, TVD nephew. So it looked like Suge told from day one. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker told from day one, TVD nephew. Why the fuck you use my fucking name? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand that, you know? TVD nephew. Moon Man coming on every hour. You know the little Moon Man? Like, damn. You know? The Nation called me. They said, don't meet me. Go to the condo and that's a public. And we met him at the Chevron right there. He's like, dog, I'm going to jail. I said, what? He said, yeah, I'm going to jail. I'm like, no, homie. He's like, man, I'm out of here. I ain't seen that motherfucker since that day. So, you know, I kind of hate I met her. So they destroyed my life. Now he's super rich. Motherfucker ain't even send me a pair of Sean John drawers. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Or noodle him while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? Just left me for dead out here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't do it fucking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do it the game go. You know? Shit. Had your back, you ain't have my back. You know? Yeah.
When did you talk to police?
What's that?
You gave them a statement at some point, right?
I gave them a statement?
Yeah.
No.
No?
So?
Well, I mean, the proffer deal is a statement, though.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, man? You just ain't gonna say nothing back there?
Yeah, this is part of the same thing. It's like,
You think you just said you
you're saying at some point you did talk to police. Is that not true?
I think that's what he said.
You what I told you outside, because that's why I didn't want to do this today.
Right. Well, I mean,
you know, some shit would give me motherfucking, you know. Yeah.
All right, I hear you.
Well, yeah. Dude, asked me to meet him last week, but I wasn't able, man. My wife was sick, homie. I could have had all your answers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't want to tell you all that, all my business like that, you know, but of course my hand.
I blame Tara.
All right.
Yeah. Let me just see what I can talk to you about that. Because a lot of the stuff I have here is about that night. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have all the answers, though. Swear.
So you're not talking about it? That was it.
I think.
Can you talk about Zip and talking to Puff afterwards?
Zip and Puff?
Yeah, I mean, at some point you needed to talk to them about shit. Is that the same shit?
Yeah.
Was it? Well, after that happened, did you get in contact with Zip?
Me and Zip was together. He was with us at the point.
Yeah, and afterwards you can see him. He didn't come back to LA with you, did he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We went up to Wingstop for wings. LA Wings right there on the 3rd and the bread. Right there on the side with pink suits. Yeah, the LA Wingstop right there.
It was Zip.
Yeah.
It was Beverly or Melody.
Yeah, so that we don't waste our time. Can we do something where you can talk to me and then you can get approval? You get approval whether you use it or not. Because otherwise,
we only can answer 3 questions. I'm gonna go into full detail with you and everything.
No, you don't have to do.
Once I get the green light where I uncover, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't make them look like a goddamn asshole down.
So how did you guys lay low afterwards? What you guys do?
You want to know the truth? We didn't lay low. We was after they asked, Mr. Man laid low. He the one who flew out to the Caribbean and shit. But it's mobbing and shit. But, yeah, we didn't lay low. We had to stay sharp, man, because we had to watch out for the police, had to watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we didn't lay low.
So, I think this you can answer. Why didn't they bring up any charges against Orlando?
Can't prove it. Why didn't they bring up charges? They can't prove it. Yeah, they raided everybody else. I think it was October the 7th or something like that. Raided everybody else. Just so happened, one of my homies, he's a grease trap guy. Pick up the old cooking grease. He came, knocked on my door about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. Said, Keffe D, the FBI, and about 100 police is in at the donut shop. I told him, wait 1 minute. I grabbed my shoes. I put on my pants, grabbed my shoes and shirt and stuff. Left my car and everything. I jumped in the truck with him. Told him to drop me off at the Metro Red. I missed the raid by 5 minutes.
Huh.
Otherwise, I would have got.
Did you say somebody tipped him off?
Mm-hmm. So let's go back to Orlando because he passed away, unfortunately. So maybe you can talk about what he did that day without mentioning you. Is that something you feel comfortable doing?
Oh,
you can't implicate him. He's dead. There's nothing that can happen.
Was that?
Can you talk about what Orlando did that night?
I just
the night in Vegas, yeah. Without mentioning you at all, just talk.
He went to the hospital. He went to the hospital. He get his shoulder fixed or something like that.
No, I'm talking about before that.
We got to get so. There's 3 questions that stuck on him. I got to go consult with this man.
I'm just saying he's not. There's nothing. Wayne's a lawyer. Wayne, can you confirm that? Can you talk about Orlando without mentioning his name? Without mentioning Keffe's name?
That's what I asked Mario. I said, see if he'll talk about what does he know about what Orlando did that night without including himself in that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because Orlando's dead. Been dead almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Did Orlando go after Tupac that night after the fight?
Huh?
I gotta do my job.
No, he didn't go after Tupac.
He did not.
Mm-mm. Man, wait till I get on the suit, man. You keep on. Let's go somewhere else. You want to talk about pub, something like that?
What's that? I did. You didn't want to answer, but I'll ask you. Okay. Did you try to get money from Huffy after the fact for the deal that you had arranged for me?
No, because it was hot. You know what I'm saying? You just can't jump out there like that. You have to be smart in this game. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they'd take your ass down. They would have pinned your ass down. You know what I'm saying? And,
so what was your plan?
I seen him, well, maybe like 6 months later at the House of Blues right there. And he invited us to the Pretty Pictures Museum the night before. And we went up there. He was up there partying. I'd seen him at the Pretty Pictures Museum. And he like, Keffe D, the FBI is all over us. I'm saying, if you want to catch our heat, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they up in this party right now. I'm like, really? Like, yeah. So that's why I didn't understand how the fuck Biggie can get killed. You know what I'm saying? With the FBI all around here, you know what I'm saying? So they up in the party and everything. Ever since we got off the plane. Fuck.
God, I just thought of something you never thought of.
So we'll talk about Biggie in a second, but did you ask him for?
That's why there's no way Keffe and the Southside Crips kill Biggie.
Was that?
Did you ask him for the
money
money
that he and the FBI are all over?
No,
So Keffe would have been like, fuck, the FBI are outside right now. Murder's off. We can't kill him right now.
Yeah,
God, I never put that together before.
Yeah. And what's is it true that there's a rumor going around that Zip got half the money?
That's what the FBI said.
Say it again, because I don't.
That's what the FBI said. That Zip got the money.
Do you believe it?
He's a motherfucker. See Donald Trump Jr. right now in trouble. And about fucking emails and shit. Yeah, motherfucker. You know he motherfucker.
Did you talk to Zip about the money?
No, man, as soon as I left, I told you that, man, Ted Holiday had his head up my ass, homie. I still got an invoice from him. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that dude's a motherfucker. He head of the major crime unit, shit. That dude's a motherfucker, dude. You know?
So, but here's the thing. You're not upset about not getting paid? Were you not upset about not getting paid?
It's the time to get paid. I was trying to pick the perfect spot, dude. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just pick the perfect spot.
All right, let me just backtrack here for a second.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah, you can switch on. Yeah, he's got
in this office building.
Yeah, he wants like this.
He wants to be in like a warehouse
He
or
wants to
something.
be like, yeah. He wants to save him. Like his. I don't know if they come up with this spot or what, but yeah, he doesn't want to be here.
Right?
What are you gonna do with the money in here?
Right. No, I mean, because you were saying like, yeah, I didn't do it then, I didn't do it. I just want to make sure that, I want to know where your head's at. You had a plan.
I am a kingpin that was making more money than Paul than we went in.
You're picking your spots too.
Yeah.
Right. I hear you.
Playing my cards right. Yeah. Not at all. We was up under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? They got crooked ass Compton police feeding these dudes downtown all the information. You don't understand, homie. Y'all need to be on our fucking side, homie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on Tupac side and all these other dudes' side, they should be on our fucking side. We the one who was catching it. Had crooked Compton police, crooked Red Bar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They telling the people downtown the FBI shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we up against it, homie. It's the shit that's coming out right now.
Maybe we can talk about that sensitive stuff, like, on the streets. You know what I mean? Like, bring camera. Yeah.
Go over everything.
That's okay.
They're gonna give you the green light.
Right.
Yes or no?
Is it true that you went to the that Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony for Puffy?
Huh? Where you heard that from?
Him. He said it.
Damn. You gotta start. There's too many people, so you can really get closer.
Good, he confirmed it. When?
And he's like, man, post every quarter's post. It be like $20,000 worth of posts. Like, ain't that a bitch? So a couple of times I called Daddy's house. He never returned my fucking calls or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he was just trying to wash his hands with us, whatever. Like, fuck that. That's wrong. That ain't the way it goes, you know what I'm saying? Had your fucking back, we'll have our fucking back. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what we was up against out here. I hate I took that fucking phone call from his ass. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we wouldn't have the fucking cops on our ass. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Suge was friends, motherfucker. We've been knowing each other since we was 19 years old, bitch. I'm tripping though. Yeah. I'm kind of mad at the dude, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Puffy, I'm kind of mad at him.
And there was never any, after you stopped trying after a while, there was never any contact.
Yeah, no contact.
Yeah. Why? Well, let's go to Biggie. So he invited you to the Peterson Museum, to that vibe party. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said there were too many people there. The feds were there.
Yeah, he said that.
Right. So that wasn't the place at the time, right?
Hell no. The FBI, they didn't see us together. They put shit together.
But why did you go in the first place?
Why did I go? Because he thought smashing parties on me and all that. You know what I'm saying? We was just literally invited. You know what I'm saying? They kind of needed us. They should have kept us. Because probably still be alive today. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about the FBI around, I guess you were scared of us. I don't know. The FBI around. I guess the FBI was going to protect it, but it don't look like they protected you because he did. You know? Then 2-3 days later, Sergeant Reynolds pulled up talking about we killed Biggie. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Calling the people downtown crooked cops, man. That's some bullshit, you know? Yeah.
So can you tell me definitively that you had nothing to do with Biggie's murder?
Nothing.
Can you give me a full sentence?
We had nothing to do with no Biggie Small murder. Boy, Biggie was our friend. Why would we want to kill him, you know?
Why do you think people thought that?
Because of the money and all this other shit. And then the crooked cops just started feeding the other day superiors' head. You know, some bullshit. They know they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they telling the people downtown, the FBI friends, of course, to get the heat up off them. Yeah, man, we was up against it, on. Even the mayor was against us.
I hear you. And when you say the money, you mean the money that was owed from Puffy?
Yeah.
Can you say that?
So the money that was owed from Puffy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why people thought that you killed Biggie.
Yeah, that's why they thought you killed Biggie. Yeah, didn't kill no Biggie though.
So why did you agree to tell your story after all these years?
I agreed to tell my story?
Yeah, to us. I mean, I know why you told your story to police.
Save my fucking life. And I was really facing the death penalty. Yeah. And I just didn't save my life, I said my whole crew life. You know what I'm saying? They should put down like 48 indictments. All my big hitters, all my homies, all my family, even the plugs, the Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They had our ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Dude said he was from D.C. And they used a psychology game on me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's how they got me, you know?
And to us, why did you want to tell that story to us?
Because I felt we was betrayed. Then, you know, just the way we was done by the crooked cops, the media, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was wronged. We was wronged, really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, they come raid our house. Sugar friends come raid our house, take our guns. You know, that shit wrong. Shit just totally wrong. You know, people think we was lying about the shit. Shit just hit the fan last week. Reggie Wright, senior and junior. But you know that they crooked. Yeah.
Tell me about that. Like, I think you touched on it, but I want to know more about like Suge enlisting crooked cops to help him out. What was that about?
I don't know what the fuck it was about. It was smart though. King move. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know? Shit. What you do in the dark don't come to the light. Shit is just people to hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like they say, you ain't bigger than the law. And FBI is a motherfucker, they take your ass down. Shit. I ain't no better than Noriega. I ain't no better than fucking Don Hussein. None of them son of a bitches. You know what I'm saying? John Gotti or none of it. They took them down. I'm a peon to them. You know what I'm saying?
But was that widely known that Suge was hanging around, was like protected by cops?
Hell yeah. Everybody knew that, yeah.
Knew what?
Knew that he was protected by crooked ass cops. Son of a dirty motherfucker. I wish I could tell you everything, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But did that ever give you pause to fuck with Suge? Like, did you ever say, I shouldn't fucking Suge because, you know, these cops are going to be on my ass after?
You know, I'm more down with my nephew than I am down with Suge. Fuck Suge, or something like that. I'm his uncle. I'm here to protect him. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
Was there ever a time where you felt bad about Tupac?
Was it every time I felt bad about it?
Yeah.
I wish it never happened. I lost my plug. You know what I'm saying? The MoneyBoy left. Went back to Bogota. Shit, you know what I'm saying? See, I hated it happen.
Can you say what? So like you wish what hadn't happened?
I wish it never happened to Tupac because shit, it changed my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug, I was making all them hundreds of millions with, fucking went to Bogota left. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to get caught up in our bullshit. You know, I wish I would have listened to him. I should have jumped on the plane with his ass to Bogota. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that's my son. And my wife, they on my ass.
We're almost out.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, you have to repeat it because the phone was me.
Okay, about the Boba talk?
No. About Tupac. Like, did you ever feel bad? I mean, this is a kid on, the prime of his life.
I was like,
An artist that everyone loves.
to me, it was an ignorant kid in the prime of his life doing stupid shit out here.
How so?
Also, he shot the police in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on my nephew, him and his little gang. You're a rapper. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your fucking lane. You're not a gangster. You're a fucking rapper. I told you earlier. Stay in your fucking lane, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So he should have just stayed in his lane. I hate it happened to him. Stuff like that. And, it really changed my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug left. Shit, I met him. I'm out of here. Y'all going to jail. Wish I would have been on the plane with his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I hate it happen, bro.
If Tupac had not gotten involved with your nephew in the lobby of the MGM, would he still be alive?
I don't know. He ignorant. It's a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Dude, you know what I'm saying? I guess he went with that mob and that shit went through his head on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it. That shit went through his head. And shit, he was ignorant, so he run into a lot of problems out there trying to be a gang member. You know what I'm saying? See, in our community, we try to get up out the game, like try to play sports, rap, stuff like that, try to get up out the game. Like our motive is to get up out the game, like get us a home, get us a family. These motherfuckers nowadays is got millions of dollars and join their fucking game. That shit is backwards. You know what I'm saying? Shit is backwards. Chris Brown, Soldier Boy, Justin Bieber. You gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money, get away from this bullshit. Because all it leads to is death, penitentiary, and heartaches for your family. You know what I'm saying? People out here, we grew up in this shit. You guys from another town, dude. You need to leave that shit alone. Take it from PPD, leave that shit alone.
So let me ask that question again. I really like that answer, by the way. I think it's true. It's like everyone's coming,
Yeah, this dude from Virginia, he coming being gang members. That's stupid. That's backwards.
So is
the real gang members is trying to get up out this shit.
If that shit hadn't happened with Orlando, would you have left it alone that day?
Yes. Me and Suge is friends. We were friends. We grew up together. Shit when the shit that never happened. You know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't have never happened. Because me and this guy grew up together. We was friends since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you the whole truth about this shit, about the balls.
Okay, but this brings up a good question. Did Suge know who he was dealing with Orlando? Did he know that he was your nephew?
I told you, Moon Man came and said, KBD nephew. LA Times, KBD nephew.
I don't mean then. I mean before. What? Before he kicked him in the head.
I don't know. I think that was a stupid choice. But he did say that night, he told them police that night that KBD nephew. You know what I'm saying? He did say that. You know what I'm saying? He keep on saying he ain't said nothing. Bitch, you know you said something. You know what I'm saying? Why you use my name? That's what I don't understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get me arrested too.
Right.
Yeah.
Orlando had a deal, right? To testify for Suge. Can you talk about that?
What's that?
You heard me. Orlando had a deal to testify for Suge. So at what point?
You taking all the stories out of my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My book no good no more.
Hey, this is good promotion for your book.
What's that?
This is good promotion for your book.
Oh, you know about that too? You just told me about your book. No, I'm talking about the meeting.
I don't know. Is there any truth to that? That Orlando agreed to a deal to testify for Suge?
Okay. What's that? We not gonna go to that one. Okay. I'm gonna save you something for my motherfucking book. Goddamn, no surprises. Hey, homie, yeah. You did your work though. I see.
Well, next time we talk, I'm gonna drill you on those. There's no.
All right.
There's no escaping it. Nora, are we good? Do you have anything?
Can you talk about the hierarchy of owning, like being a game business?
Yeah, like how's it structured? Like
Codes.
Look at me. Don't look at me.
Okay. Like the codes of the street. Our gang is built through respect and the work you put in. And as far as power, you know what I'm saying? That's where our gang is. You got the double OGs, OGs, OBGs, BGs, and the TGs.
Tell him where he was.
And the OTSs and that's where our gang is instructed. So I could fall in the double OG, but I was there when the gang was. So this way it goes. People will. You either become a gangbanger as you get older, or a gangster. Go to school or get a job. You know what I'm saying? By 25, that's when you determine who you're gonna be. You're gonna be a gangbanger, you know what I'm saying, drinking, smoking weed, stuff all day long, put the pants hanging down. Or are you gonna get a job? That means you out the game. Or are you gonna become a gangster? You know what I'm saying? For the game. You know, that's where our gang is structured, yeah.
Do you think that Suge ran the label like a gang?
Yeah. Yes. He kind of hired all gamers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He hired all gamers.
So who was he in the structure?
Who was Suge in the structure? I guess his money gave him the power. You know what I'm saying? How people listen to him. You know, money is power. You know, and shit. I guess they. Well, we knew he was a boss. The Crips did. I know our side of town did because we played football with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did you use that?
I want to go back to the Biggie night. Where were you, and how did you hear the Biggie had died? Your phone's ringing. Well, almost done. I got
you. She on me.
Just 5 more minutes, I promise.
Okay.
Where were you, and how did you hear that Biggie had died?
I was in the parking garage, and everybody ran back in. I put in the parking garage and said, "They just killed Biggie. They just killed Biggie." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, damn, that was fucked up. By then, all the LAPDs was there, and I was waiting on my car to get validated up out of there and shit. Validated up out of there. Then 3 days later, Comcast Compton police and crooked motherfuckers pulled nephew over and said, "You gotta kill Biggie too?" You know, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. They pulled down there. They just made dirty fool with us, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was really like a fall guy. To me, fucked over me, man. They fucked over my life.
But they cleared you, right? I mean, you're not.
My life been fucked over ever since, homie. Just don't understand, dude. And I still gotta watch people. You know what I'm saying? To me, they violated my civil rights, my everything, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did you suspect that somebody was casing the party, Bad Boy?
Casing the party?
Yeah.
You heard about you? Well, you're a motherfucker. Yeah, you did your little work. Yeah, they was up there. The Bloods was there. They came up there. I told Puff now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful. Them niggas is up here. Like, all right. And sure enough, it went down. Yeah. Sad. You know, they come up here and get ate up out of it's a zoo out here in jungle. Y'all coming from that little punk ass town, this border shit, eat your ass up out here, boys. It's gorillas. I mean, this shit is lions, tigers, and bears.
Well,
they will eat up the week out here.
Oh, I know. Yeah. How'd you feel about Biggie dying since you knew him personally?
Oh, they kind of fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? What fucked me up? When Biggie got killed, kind of fucked me up. I'm sad behind it, everything, man. It's fucked up behind it. And these bullshit ass cops gonna put that out in the media like we did that bullshit just to get the heat up off their ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gonna come out. It's coming out every day, homeboy. Believe me. Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm gonna set you.
And my wife. All right.
Oh, wait. Just sit here for 20 seconds with no sound. So don't make any sound. You sound record the tone of the room.
This is ringtone. In ringtone.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's a good story.
Because our street.
Wait, stay there. Yeah, sit back. Just this question real quick. Sorry, I thought you were done. That was your only question before. Okay. So why Baby Lane?
Why did we call him Baby Lane?
Why was Orlando? Yeah, tell me that.
Because he was born on Burrs Lane.
Sorry. Tell me the whole like the sentence. Orlando was called Baby Lane because
Orlando was called Baby Lane because he was born on Burrs Lane, the street Burrs. And they just called him Lane, short for Orlando. So he took our street name. And his pops was real high in the echelon of our gang. The founder fathers. So.
And the baby isn't because he had a baby face or anything like that.
Baby Lane, short for our street.
Right. And Keffe?
Keffe? We had like 3 Keffes in our hood. So they just broke them down and they just put Keffe D on it.
So they give you the initials so that they separate you from the others.
Yeah. And that shit just went like a wildfire.
Right.
Blew up, got rich, had all the money, all the women. Don't put that on there. My wife gonna kill me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better have my wife deposit for that car too.
This has got to be the last one.
Okay. Original gangster, yeah. A double OG is a dude that's been around a while. You know, the founding fathers and stuff. You know, founding fathers of the gang. That's where our gang stopped at the double OG. And our youngest members is called TSs, Tiny Soldiers. But we got like about 6 different generations.
Okay. Thank you.
My wife wants to deposit for the car too. Yeah, because she is on my she's crazy.
So why don't you talk to we gotta talk to
Call.
And then if you know if things get heavy for you, maybe we can just talk about Orlando and then leave it at that.
All right.
But these guys are expecting details from that night.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
I don't want to put you in this like
Even the Justice Department is DC dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
I hear you.
They had some major players on me, dog. The other dude named Michael Terrell. He's a piece. He's head U.S. attorney of this area. We call his that dude hate me on me. I swear to God.
Yeah. No, like I said, I mean,
I'm in the room like, y'all fucking deal with the fucking devil, you know.
They wrap up.
Somebody's gonna wind up dead on this. Like, sir, I swear to God, I swear to God, man. I'll be nice. I'll be good. I'm not the devil.
No. I mean, do what you got to do, and then can we set up a date, Nora? Like an actual date where like there's no misunderstanding. You're here for this, or we can go out to Vegas and because what I wanted to do is for you to take us on the street. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Yeah, right. Yeah.
A little funny. Yeah.
Hey, you know, they never, you know.
Like the dude, I seen Rick Ross at the airport. He just couldn't put my face on it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I know it. He said, bro, I know you from nowhere. You don't want to know who I am? He's like, I know you. I'm like, yeah. You really want to know?
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But
the 20th, like my sister giving her, we giving her a 70 birthday party at the house on 70. My sister, that's on the 29th. So I'm gonna be there about 4 days before then. For a whole week.
Okay, here you mean? California.
29th of July.
But if we just wanted to come out to Vegas, can we do that too? I mean, I'm not joking about the street stuff. Yeah. Then you can just tell me on the street. It'll be different than this. Yeah. It'll be less formal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. We've been going for about an hour and a half. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you guys have to take a restroom break? Anyone? Raise your hand. Okay. If you want to just do maybe another half hour and then we'll take our lunch break. Okay, perfect. Do you need to use the restroom? Oh, all right. We will have to take our break now. So we will take a recess. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected to this case, finding medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. Please rise for the jury. We'll see you guys back here at, let's say, 11:40. 11:40? We're just gonna take a short break, I think. All right, did the party stipulate to the presence of the jury?
Yes, sir.
You may be seated.
We need to get the witness.
Where's Mr. Dorsey?
I assume he's still back there with
Okay.
you. Judge, if you just let us know when one shows up, we'll break.
Up to about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we have Mr. Dorsey back. You're still under oath, sir. Mr. DiGiacomo, you may resume your questioning at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Dorsey, that was the July 17th, 2017 conversation that we just listened to, correct?
It was the first interview, yes.
And then the second interview, and I have a copy of the transcript, you can look at it, was July 28th of 2017. Does that sound accurate?
That sounds right, yes.
We're just going to start playing that, Judge. And that is State's Exhibit number 122.
Okay. 122 is now playing.
Are you moving back anything anytime soon? You're gonna stay. You don't. I know you don't.
But your wife's got that business of hers or whatever, right? Yeah. So she'd have to give it up for you to come back?
Yeah. No, she with a corporation, so they'll move her around. Oh, that's cool. Say she won't come back.
Looks good. I mean, I see a white man in the background. Other than that, yeah. Actually, I see a white man's torso in the background.
Sorry. We're Tara.
What's that?
We're Tara.
Who's what?
We're Tara.
Tara?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen her today. You said she called me and told me that you called her this morning. But I don't think she's in the office, actually.
Look at Mario for 1 second. I just want to make sure your background looks good. We'll be late.
You're going to be looking at me the whole time, so.
So there, like I said, the whole thing. I'll raise it up. There we go. Just down. Slay the shoulders, right?
Try. Hey, Eric. Yeah. Well, I'll do this first. What the hell's happening over there? Did you get in touch with him? No, he's not picking up for Nora either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's all right, Keith? You know what you're going to talk about, right? Do you need him here? He's not picking up. What?
I told you. I mean, we already discussed that. On the one focus
meetings, yeah.
Sometime we
Man, where'd he go?
I'm on the same stuff.
I'm ready to start.
How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't see you in here, dude. He's like, yeah, dude.
So we got. Talk a little bit about the fight.
I'm talking about it. She give me 2 weeks. She said, I said, I gave you 6 months. And she said, Keith, I got the people here to shoot this, woo. So I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you want to do the whole thing again?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do a little bit of that. Yeah, sure. But you look great. I have it already. We don't have to go through the entire story. You look fine. Yeah.
To you.
To me. To everyone. To everyone who's seen it.
Hey, they don't release that shit on the internet like they did last time.
No, of course not.
We released that shit.
I wasn't even working here with it. I have no idea.
Did you hear about that?
What?
Yeah.
You want to work here?
I'm looking for 5 weeks.
Who's sure?
So he shot like a promo. He came in which before Mario got hired and shot a promo, and then somebody like BET or somebody leaked it. And is that? Yeah.
Okay. And then we get to that. Yeah. You ready, sir?
Yeah, that's bad.
Can you give me a?
Yeah, here we go.
A lot of like business. Yeah. Oh, for this. Yeah. So you're very close. Yeah.
Where do you think we'll start?
I'll bring this. No, I just do it inside like you. Okay, inside now. Okay, now well, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, just tell me. I thought it was fine. Yeah. I see. The one that niggas on the 78, frequency maybe have a lot of push-ups. You got a lot of water. Right, we need water. Right, you can't get a lot of things. All right, let's go. There. Yeah. That's good. All right. Yeah, there you are. Okay, guys, give me a second. Please make sure you're sound in the back, right? So last time when we talked about, give me a little bit of the background. Where'd you grow up? What was Compton like when you grew up? Why don't we talk a little bit about that just to get us warmed up? Okay. Let me just move my chair up. So remember, you're going to be looking at me, and remember to try to speak in full sentences, right? I'm going to always stop you if you don't do it. So, so I grew up in blah, blah, blah. It was, my neighborhood was this. Yeah. I grew up in Compton. I moved here in 1965. It was all white. We was the first black family on the street. It was pretty cool. And the blacks started moving in like 69, 70, 71. And, most, hold on. Sure. No, I think it's a computer, yeah. Try. I did. No, you turn it on. Turn it on. Yeah, I grew up in Compton, 1965. Moved out there. We was the first black family on the street, literally in the neighborhood. So blacks started moving in about 69, 70, 71. And most families will have both of their parents, have some moms and pops. And the neighborhood was pretty nice, pretty green grass, all that. Then the gangs came in about 70, 71. And our neighborhood started gang banging in 1972. And what affiliation was it? It was Crips and Bloods. And our neighborhood was US at first. Then they turned to Crips in 1972. And you were a good kid, you were telling me, right? Yes. You were a good student. No, how did you get? Tell me that, and then tell me how you fell in with gang too. How I fell in with gangs? Yeah. I fell in with gangs. It was a fad around our neighborhood. I was a good student, but I still was a gang. I used to be like the ball boy for Compton College, so I knew older dudes and stuff like that. They gave me more wisdom. Whereas, you played ball with the shoe, right? Yeah, I played Pop Warner football at Greater Compton, shoe money. His dad was a coach and stuff like that. Was he cool dude? Yeah, he was cool dude back then. He was like a year younger than us. Him and his cousins played on our team. He was twin. I went down one night and shit. All three of them played on the team. His dad was a coach. Oh, really? Yeah. So at some point, you guys were tight, right?
we just football teammates. We used to go to his house. We playing the games. Go to his house, go swimming. Just go to his other uncle's house. Donald House too. Go swimming there after we win.
So, let me check my notes here. When did you first hear about Death Row?
The road?
Yeah, about the label.
1990.
Tell me the first sentence.
I heard about Death Row in 1990. For sure, was even a robbery.
What was your impression? Like, what were you? Was it true that you were somewhat involved at the beginning with them?
Yes.
Explain what that was.
I did the footwork for the project. I really didn't think it was going to work. 2 years later, it came out.
So what was that for?
It was the footwork? Yeah. Just the footwork, basically.
We have it on camera. You told me about delivering the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So can you expand on that?
What's that?
Can you tell me about it?
I just did the footwork with the money part. That's all. Yeah. But I can't tell you what I did for it. You know what I'm saying? But I did the footwork for the project.
Okay. So I think maybe Wayne's calling. Hey, Randy, can you check to see somebody from the reception is calling me? Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, you need to be in here. Yeah.
So, is that gonna happen?
Is that gonna come to me? I'll go get it.
No, I'll do it. Let me just finish this thought before we forget it. Like, you can wait for a second. So without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
Huh?
Without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
The bosses.
Yeah, but just, tell me in a full sentence. You did do footwork for...
I did the footwork for bosses. Me and Show got the same boss, really.
And was it drug money?
Yes, that's what it was.
In a full sentence?
Yes, it was drug money.
Yeah, so let me get... we can stop down. Yeah, well, how much time do we have in that? Okay, let's keep rolling.
Don't talk about me. Okay. Okay, hey.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, okay. What are we doing?
I feel everything jiggling.
So he in there talking to Duane?
I'm gonna talk if you're not there.
Why you do that every time I'm in there? What? He's supposed to be in there with me, dog.
Just come here.
What are you
What's being more headaches? Why always have that conversation? We need you to come in. Let's get to that.
Some bullshit, man. I made this happen. They told my sister that. I swear to God, man. And she stressed me every motherfucking month with rent money. Because he told her that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked well to her. I said, Shawty, I've been there this game.
It makes my life more easier. Yeah, we're good.
He really crossed me. Nigga, no way in hell Petey let that book come. He was being said something about my brother. I don't know. They just showed him. I ain't wrong, man. He hooked this up. Yeah, I'm a bad y'all. I didn't even talk to him. I talked to him first. No, this I know we was already doing his house and all that, spending the night and all that.
Oh, you get out? He's talking to Darren. Darren has to leave, so he's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Darren got to leave. Okay, I need to talk to her too. You know what she is? Yeah. What's up, man? Sorry, you just stop there.
I'll translate.
We're Darren.
Yeah. Right, basically, yeah. That's a huge admission from an OG from Compton. Verifiable connections to say on camera. Yes. Breaking voice. He's the go-between. Nobody's talking sure right now. It's cut off, but they cut off. Certainly not after Tupac did.
I keep pushing to get everything going, and then we can kind of figure out.
So I'll give it to you after. Yeah. I mean, I have to get it from them, but I can give it to you.
As soon as we get everything done today, we can probably.
Well, I wanted to go to Vegas. And, yeah.
How much are you? 25 feet. We probably can do 10 today.
I only have authorization for 5.
I know, but.
We can talk about it.
If you need it, but if you then when we go meet your base or your stuff, we'll just bring the other don't want to get
Hi, Ashley. This is Mario Diaz calling you back. Hi. Good. Okay, cool.
I don't know why they're taking a break. I didn't hear somebody couldn't get in or something. I don't know. I have not heard his voice, but he did say much.
Didn't make a left. It was the wrong path. Hey, Leah, how are you? I'm good. I'm actually, just want to play you back real quick, but I'm doing interviews today, so I don't have a lot of time. Tell me.
one to use doing a lunch.
Yeah.
How did that get started?
Oh, we had a place called Compton Hydraulics. My brother did, and they used to call it there, and that's what over. All kinds of entertainers, movie people, and everything. So that's how, Batman from what's his name, Marcus Houston. Yeah, he used a few of them called, yeah.
And how did you end up in the video? I grew. Like I never was in no video. I never put myself out like that. Was in Orlando in some of the videos too? I feel like I've seen his face. Not that I know of. But you guys started, but you started hanging out with Puffy and going to concerts. And how did that relationship start?
He called one night. Puff called one night and asked us was it cool to come out on the West Coast for his concerts. Yeah. That's shit. Then he came. The first concert we went to was in Irvine at the Summer Jam. And then Suge was there. When they got off the stage, when Biggie didn't perform, Suge asked me how did I know them guys. I see he was kind of getting jealous then because Biggie had a hot record right there. Had a number of jams. And there was a lot of stuff going on right there.
So how did you get on stage with those guys?
I knew some New York people that knew them. New York guys.
So you were on stage doing the performance?
Yes, I was on stage with them.
I wanted to ask you how that works because, they call you guys up to see if it's okay to come to LA. What does that mean? For some of us who don't understand,
no, you. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, he would call see if it was cool to come out to LA because he was scared of Suge. And they had a beef. Some shit started in Atlanta or something. Yeah.
So did you guys offer him security? Is that how it went down, or?
No, we ain't no security guards. You know what I'm saying? No, we just went to the concerts with him. I guess he was trying to be Snake because we're Crips and his enemies are Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I guess he was being smart. Me and Suge was friends, so I used to go to parties. Everything was Suge. Me and Suge get parties and all that. Clubs, all that.
So at that point, it was still cool.
Yeah,
you still talked to Suge, no problem. You still talked to, you hung out with Puffy's people, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
When did it become a problem?
I guess when that guy, Big Jake, got killed in Atlanta.
Tell me about that.
The word on the street was his Puffy bodyguard killed him. Yeah, out there in Atlanta at a party or something.
And then I want to understand how, Puffy is afraid that Suge's going to do something, so he calls you guys up, right?
No, he was having a tour that year, a BET tour,
And he was just was shit. I guess he was paranoid, scared. He's like, yeah, I guess he used the Crips. You know what I'm saying? That's shit. So he just called and asked, can we come to the concert?
Did you guys have a good time with him?
Oh yeah, it was cool. It was nice.
All right, so let's go through all the stuff we talked about last time. How many times did you meet Puffy?
How many times I met Puffy? Yeah. Shit, I can't remember. It was so many times I can't remember.
Was there a specific time and place where you guys talked about him being scared?
Shit, at Greenbacks on Sunset.
What happened then?
Shit, you know, you eat upstairs at the deli, and you order your food downstairs. So me and him went downstairs and ordered a couple of champagne bottles, and we talked about it then.
What did he say?
What did he say? Shit, he was just scared of the guy. Shit. So.
Did he ask you to do something for him?
Shit, not really. Yeah. But,
He's nodding. He's saying yes.
Okay. Yes, he asked us to do something.
Can you tell me what that is?
I guess he was the big guy taking care of. Yeah. Shit. That's all I know. Shit. I'm not no killer, so I don't know why he was asking me. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Shit. That ain't my line of work. Yeah.
So, how did you meet Puffy initially? Was it through Zip? We talked about who Zip was. Let's dig in a little bit. Who's Zip and how did you meet him?
How many Zip? We played a baseball game at our park. There's a different neighborhood. He happened to be their pitcher. Happened to be their pitcher, yeah.
And what was his line of work?
His line of work? Well, he was a pimp, you know, and he get money in the streets. Yeah.
So what? Were you guys in business together?
No, not really.
He just tell me what he did for you in terms of the Puffy relationship. Did he connect you to him? Is that who introduced you?
Yeah, that's who introduced. Yeah.
Can you say that in the video?
Yeah. Von Zip introduced me to Puff. So I met Puff. Yeah.
Right. Let me just keep checking my notes here. So once you knew what Puff wanted, did you look for an opportunity to, help him out with his problem?
Oh no, sir. I didn't need the money. I was well off my damn self. Matter of fact, he was just starting out, so my pockets was better than his. Okay.
Tell me about your life during that time. Like, what were you're paying in a lot of money, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Paint a picture of what that looks like. Like, what was it? How much money were you bringing in? How large were you living?
Do I have to say that?
So you can give an idea. You don't have to be like super specific to the dollar amount. Just give me a sense of it.
About 4.2 4 million. Right, yeah. Wasn't honest though. Yeah.
How much did you keep?
About 20%.
So to you, the money didn't matter.
Yeah.
When things got hot in Vegas, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but when things got hot in Vegas, was it about the money? When you guys went after Suge and Tupac?
Really, it seemed like they came after us. Jumped on my nephew with the, Seemed like they targeted us.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
So let's go back. I'm jumping around a lot. So let's go back to the Puffy thing. After you met with him at Greenblatt's, when did you see him again? The candy? Yeah. He can hear the candy going.
Okay. All
right. You gonna swallow it or spit it out?
Okay.
So after you met him at Greenblatt's, did you see him again?
After that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a few concerts and stuff like that. Yeah.
And was he still concerned about the beef with Trip?
No, not really. Shit, he had about 50 Chris with him. Shit. And he hired some Navy SEALs too. So damn, I was like, damn. Yeah.
So So just tell me the beginning of that. So Puffy wasn't afraid because.
Oh, Puffy wasn't afraid because he had 50 Crips with him, and plus he had about 10 Navy SEALs. Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about Orlando. Who's Orlando Anderson?
Orlando Anderson is my nephew. My nephew, my best friend, my son, everything. He's everything.
You guys did a lot of stuff together, hung out, chilled out?
He was a youngster, just just graduated from high school. And then, they jumped on him, 20-year-old kid, some grown men jumped on the kid. That's my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like he always picking up some kids. Yeah.
Did he become part of your crew?
No, not really. I would never put my nephew in a position like that, to be part of no crew like that.
But he's affiliated with gangs, right? He's affiliated with Crips. He's not. I've seen pictures of him flashing gang signs.
Well, shit, he grew up over there. That's a culture. Yeah, it's culture over there. Yeah, that's he went to school. That's our neighborhood. Period.
So what happened? I want to set the stage for what happened at the lobby of the MGM, right? Somebody saw him and said, "That's the guy who stole my chain," right?
Yeah.
There had been a previous incident at the Lakewood Mall.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you know about that stuff?
Well, it was a football player. There was a guy, one of my little homeboys named Marcus. He was playing football he was going to play football for Arizona State. We was up there to buy him some stuff to go play football with. Like shoes. Go off to college and send him off right.
You were there?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay.
But they was there to send him off right, to give him support so he could be all right when he go to college. It just so happened he rented 3 of the Death Row guys, and he was there by himself. And they was bird dogging him, talking shit to him. Death Row, Smart, Pyru, and all that. So, shit. He jumped off. Marcus, he went no punk, he can fight good, and he's a football player, so he athletic. So he grabbed, he knocked the guy out, grabbed his chains as well. We ain't had no bounty on no chain. We don't want that little punk ass chain. You know what I'm saying? The little changes. We're worth shit.
So they started it.
They started it, yeah.
And who's Marcus?
Marcus, he was a football player he's from our neighborhood. He was just graduated from Dominguez High School. He could play football.
And he was there that day
He was there at the mall by himself. Then there was 3 guys from Death Row there, from Mall Pyru. He was bird dogging, talking shit to him. Woo. Like he had on a little S hat that represent our neighborhood. So they was, bird dogging him. Just so my nephew happened to come up to the mall.
So he got involved because he saw what was happening, or how did he get there?
Or did my nephew get there? No, they was going to meet him up there so he could buy some stuff. Send him off right to Arizona State. Good athlete. Play strong safety.
I'm just trying to get straight. Like they were together when they encountered the guys from Death Row?
No, Marcus was by himself.
How did Orlando get involved there?
Orlando and his Marcus friend, they just graduated from high school, they all friends, played sports together. They came up to the mall to meet Marcus so they could help him send him off right to college.
No, I understand that, but when the shit started happening, where was Orlando?
He was walking into the mall, walking into the Foot Locker. And Marcus seen his homeboys. Like, we're even now, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Marcus just took off on him.
I understand.
Knocked the dude through the shoes, through his little chains.
Right.
Snatched his chains. Orlando didn't have nothing to do with that fucking change. Period.
Because I understood that there was like a bounty for the chain.
That's bullshit. What? $200, $300 change? Bounty. We didn't need that fucking change.
But, all right, so that's Orlando. We go to Vegas now, all right? In Vegas, you guys go to the fight. Tell me why you went to Vegas.
We was going to fight, the Mike Tyson fight. We've been going to the fight since like 88, 89. Before rappers was even famous going to the fucking fights. And one fight I was sitting next door to Mike Douglas. The MC Hammer was outside the fucking gate. I mean, trying to get into the motherfucking VIP section. So, yeah, shit. Yeah, I've been going to the fights. Las Vegas, yeah.
And you knew that Suge was going to be there?
No, not really. I didn't know Suge was be there. I seen Suge the day before the fight. Outside in the lobby, he was in the Rolls Royces. And then, shit. I seen him there. He spoke to me and everything. Yeah, Beefy should have said something there. So who were you with? Who I with? Yeah. Shit, he was my homeboys. Yeah, he seen me the day before the fight. Pulled up in his Rolls Royce. Yeah. In Orlando, obviously. Yeah, Orlando. I think Orlando was with us too. Yeah.
All right. So the next thing is you guys went to the fight.
Yes,
right? The fight ended quickly.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Is it Mike Tyson?
Yeah. First rounder. Yeah.
And you went to eat. Yeah. Right? Tell me what happened after the fight.
We all were sitting in different spots. Arena. Then I told everybody to meet up at the cafe in the MGM. So shit, we all came from. I seen Tupac and Sugar and Duane in the fight. They seen me too. Shit, I went to the cafe. And then some guys, some of my homeboys from East Coast Clips came in there and said, "Hey, homie, that rope dude showed them to jump on your nephew." Oh yeah, that's what happened.
What'd you do? What'd you do then?
Went to look for my nephew, make sure he was all right.
And what happened? Did you find him?
Definitely. He said he was cool and stuff. Shoulders kind of out of place. I said, "Do you know just go to the hospital?"
What did he tell you happened?
He said he was rusty. He said, Suge and bunch of them just rusty. Tupac.
Why did it happen?
Me, I have no idea why it happened. I guess when Lakewood Mall, I guess, but they see us the day before. The fuck, you know?
So the day before you're saying that Tupac and Suge both saw you and Orlando?
I don't think Tupac is winning. But
there you go. Because what happened is, I mean, the way I understand it,
Tupac had a hot head and just, trying to take over somebody, trying to be a gangster. I don't know. I guess he got a hot head, bro. Crazy dude.
Well, he claims that the stupid necklace, that's the guy who grabbed the necklace off of his friend.
Yeah. That was a $300 necklace. Yeah.
I know, it's funny, right? Like, this shit is all over about a stupid necklace, people die.
So,
what happened after that?
What happened after that?
Yeah.
Shit, went to the parking lot. Out of cars. And, had a little meeting. And our little homie said they're gonna have a concert at the 662 Club. So I was just gonna confront him and ask him why would he jump on my nephew.
I understand. And then what was the just tell me what the little conference was about. You had a little meeting.
You
said you had a little meeting. What was the meeting about?
No, we were going to the 662 Club to see to Pac want to get out. You know what I'm saying? Since we're friends, man, sure friends, I just want to see if Pac want to get out. Because I'm quite sure my nephew would knock his ass out. So my nephew was athlete.
Okay. And then what happened? You guys went off. Tell me, with as much detail as you can remember, what happened after that?
Yeah, it was like this been like 20 years ago almost. I'll tell you as much as I can. So we went to the store. We went to the 662 Club. We was there about an hour. They never show up. So we left. Started going to go party. So we brought some champagne, case of champagne.
Wait, let's take it step by step. So you went to 662 to look for them. They never showed.
No, we went to see what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk to shit. Because, I've been knowing him since I was 9 years old, shit. Plus, I helped him get his record business going, shit. You know what I'm saying? You can bite the hand and feed you. Shit.
But so you went into the club and he wasn't there.
No, I never went into the club. I just went in the back where he was going to come in.
It's probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
I can go another 3 or 4.
Well, my JDA just said there was a mix-up with the food, so we're looking at about 15 more minutes.
Okay.
But I can also give them their break and then bring it in 15 minutes. Get you just an Apple stopping point and we'll break. So this is it?
This is it.
Okay. All right. We'll take our lunch break now. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected to the trial until the case is submitted to you.
Step for jury.
For the party stipulated to the minutes of the jury.
Yes,
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you. State, we are still on Mr. Dorsey's testimony. You may proceed with your video.
Thank you, Judge. And just for the record, we stopped at 40 minutes and 51 seconds, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I assume it probably was it was not. It wouldn't be smart to go inside because it's full of bloods, right?
I'm quite sure they don't have to touch me. You see me before I went into the fight, see me the day before the fight. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't see him there. You left after waiting for him for an hour, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Went to the liquor corner. Stopped and got some liquor. Started losing the party and shit. Had a little drinks, stuff like that. And headed back to the hotel.
Okay. And this is all with how many people? Who's in the car?
It was 4 of us.
Including
me, and my nephew, and my boy Bubble Up, and Big Dre. So we going up Flamingo. Got to Las Vegas Boulevard. Shit. We never put a bus down. Happened to see my friends. Sure. Tupac was hanging out the window. There they go, right there. So my partner busted you. Went by there. Got up there by there where he was. Shit. Looked like he got a gun. Got the busting. Shit. I got the duck. Shit. Got the busting back. Duck. Hit the corner. Made it right. So the white car got the chasing us. Still busting. We dished him out. Went in the back of the carriage house. It's a hotel called the carriage house. Got up out the car.
Okay, so let's again take it step by step. What car were you driving?
I wasn't driving no car.
Oh, what car were you in?
A white Cadillac. A really white car Cadillac.
Okay, and then when you saw them, how did you recognize them? When you were driving on the street, how did you know it was them?
He was hanging out. Tupac was hanging out the window, passenger side window. Talking about this Tupac. I mean, all the chicks was like, Tupac. He was like, damn, like a celebrity, like he was in parade.
And so after that, you knew that they were. What were they driving?
They was driving a BMW. Yeah. But shit. Once we got back to Compton, he was saying like little Reggie and all of them was shooting at the car. So we went to got the car painted. We took it to the paint shop. You know what I'm saying? So we turned the car on so there would be no evidence.
Okay, but let's go back to the moment that it happened, right? So you're driving, you see Suge and Tupac in the BMW. You turn around, right? You just it as a U-turn, so that you're facing. So you're coming in from the opposite direction, right? Tell me what happened in that moment.
Say one more time.
Tell me what happened in that moment when you finally come close to their car.
Yeah, we came close. Came together then. Shit. Doc reached down and got his little shit. Got the busting. Shit. We got the busting back. Shit. I never bust. I was on ducking shit. We didn't want to get hit. A couple of people had some little fragments, glasses in the air and shit. We shit. Once we hit that light on Cobalt, the light of sea police was chasing us. Shit, a lot of shots. We got the fuck on. We made a light right there on that's another little street right there where the carriage house was.
So who pulled the trigger?
Who pulled what?
Who pulled the trigger?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. I didn't see it.
Did Orlando pull the trigger? Who's closest to the other car?
Big Dre was closest. Big Dre was closest to the other car. And I was ducking, shit. The dude was crazy. I said, this dude really coming to get a reputation. He was jumping around, like, damn.
So you I want to make this really clear. You mean to tell me that even though you were in the car with those three guys, and you talked to them a bunch afterwards, you don't know who shot the shots?
That would be from being myself.
Are we cool with that? Yeah, okay. Let's stop that. Yeah. Come back. Just give me one quick second. All right, so let's go back to that. Describe Tupac. What did he look like? Did he look like he was going to pull something? Just tell me everything you remember.
Okay, when we pulled up, I was in the front seat, passenger side. He went down, got his shit, got the buzzing. So shit, I ducked. All I know is shit came from the back seat and they got the buzzing back. Shit, we hit the corner after the shooting. And another white car got the chasing us. They got the shooting too. Shit.
Well, you told me that already. So I just want to get it straight in my mind. Who's sitting in the back?
My nephew and my partner Big Dre.
And who's driving?
My partner Bubble Up.
So who? Behind the driver is Orlando, right?
No, Big Dre.
Big Dre. And so and Orlando's on the other side behind you.
Yes.
When the shots started ringing out, who's closer to the window?
Big Dre was. He was the same path. He was behind the driver. Big Dre was behind the driver.
Where'd the shots come from?
In the back seat.
Yeah, but who's closest? Who had the gun?
I don't know, sir. To tell you the truth. I was ducking.
And they the fact that there was a gun there, does that mean that you guys were ready for something? Or you just
no? We gangsters. We're around with guns. Yeah, better be caught with it than without it.
Do you remember anything else about that moment where the two cars met? Oh, that's right. Do you remember anything else about that moment?
No, not really. It was like 20 years ago. The best recollection I can remember.
So let's talk about what we sort of started talking about outside. Like there's allegations by certain police detectives that you had made a statement about who shot Tupac.
Not to my recollection. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? You asked me for the truth. I'm here to tell you. 20 years, I'm here to tell you. Get it from the horse's mouth. Right here.
Was there ever any discussion about who actually did the shooting?
Was there ever discussion with who?
Yeah, you guys.
No. That's the code of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So if somebody can get out a free jail card on you. Tell people.
What are your thoughts about Greg Kading and his investigation and all the stuff that's been out there?
How I feel about it?
Yeah.
Well, I felt I was railroad. Felt I was railroad crossed. In danger of my life. Put me in a bad fucking situation, bad spot. My life been fucked up ever since. Don't nobody trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up.
Why don't they trust you? Because they think you snitched?
Yeah. Yeah.
So can you tell me now whether what he published is true or false? Is there some truth to it? Not some of it is true, some of it is false?
Shit, I think he's just trying to make $1. You know what I'm saying? He got fired, trying to make $1 off a motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's just trying to, use me so he can't use me no more. Shit, I'm fucking used up, man. Shit. He fucked over me. That's what I feel. Yeah.
And do you feel like the information that he has is completely false? Like, oh, sorry. The information that you have that he has is completely false. I mean, it's known that they had a case on you, so you talked to them.
What'd you say?
I said it's known that they had a case on you.
It's known?
I mean,
shit. I can't. Not that I can remember. Shit.
I'm trying to ask him to talk about what is what is known out there, the fact that he pointed at Orlando as being the shooter, and that's been published, and that's what there are legal there are documents that have been published.
The question is.
So my question was, how do you feel about that? Is there any truth to that? What is true? What is false?
Right, what I'm saying is you've been asking that question.
I did. You weren't here.
No. Oh, really? Okay. So just asking about was it an investigation and there were statements made, and what is his opinion of the statements that were made?
Pardon me? Can you repeat that again?
There's an investigation, there was statements made, and you made certain, allegations, and what is your opinion on those statements that this thing was made?
Right.
What should I say, brother?
Well, you're gonna comment about what the real truth is compared to what people are saying. So this is what's true, and this is what people, that's not true what people say.
Okay. All right.
So what that stuff has been made public. What is true and what is false?
I'm giving you the truth right here, sir. Getting it from the horse's mouth. So shit, you can't get it no truth.
Right. So what I want to know is if you were in the car and you were there with your nephew, it's pretty close to what Canning is saying, right?
Shit. Is it pretty close? What'd you think?
I think you gotta understand what he's asking.
In your own words, in those tapes that were made public, in this book Murder Rap, there's a film called Murder Rap. You, in your own words, we heard you say Orlando was the shooter.
You heard me say it?
Yes.
Shit, I never had a gun. So nobody ever had no tape recorder with me, not to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the fuck he gets some tape recorder. Shit maybe was made up or something.
So you're denying that you ever said that Orlando was the shooter?
Yes, I'm denying it.
And your statement now is that you were in the car, shots rang out from your car, but you don't know who did it.
Exactly. Got came from the back seat.
Okay. Is there any reason why you wouldn't be forthcoming about this information? In other words, is there a deal that you have in place that would not allow you to say with any detail about that?
I'll ask you.
You want me to jump in? The way he's asking the question, the way that you want to answer the question is you want to explain to him that one, you don't have a recollection of making reporting, which is what you said, and secondly, if the circumstances which police officers try to investigate is not consistent with what the truth is. So you have no reason, what they're saying is different than what you're saying right now, which is you're telling the truth, because the police don't have any motive for you to tell the whole story, self-defense, and what really happened. They just want to get what they need to get to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can explain, you can be more detailed like that, like, that's how you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you might want to mention, that you really don't recall how dealing with Katie that way, you did do the free, remember you got him free? So you might want to, the only person that you remember.
Well, let's start there. Because it just feels like a big. It gets getting confusing. Let's start there. You met with police. Who did you talk to? And what was your what did they want from you? What did you tell them, etc.?
Well, what did I tell them?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. You met. When did you meet with police? Who did you meet with, and what did you tell them?
Why?
I think he's asking in general, not that situation. Did anybody ever show up or ask you questions?
Correct. Oh shit! They've been smoking me for the last 20-some years. Shit. I did. Okay, you ready?
I am.
Okay. Well, they've been smoking me for the last 20-some years ever since that day that shit happened. Because the first news report that came out said KBD nephew. So ever since then, I've been sweated by everybody: Compton police, FBI, fucking everybody. U.S. attorneys, fucking on my ass, man. I did 5.5 years in the feds. Every other month, they was up there saying, this is a rapper killer. You know what I'm saying? I just been targeted. Just been on my ass ever since.
And there's some truth to that, right? And you were in the car.
Yes. Some truth. Yes. Was in there.
And then what statements did you give police?
The statement I gave police? Shit.
In general.
I didn't give no statements. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ever been tape recorded or nothing.
But when it first happened, did they come and interview you?
Did they come interview me? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the FBI Oh shit.
What did you tell him? I guess what I'm asking is like, you know, what did you tell him what you're telling me today?
No.
Why not?
Why not? Shit. Probably go to fucking jail.
So help me understand, why are you now telling me what you're telling me?
Because I wanted to get the truth out. You get it from the horse's mouth. One more time, why?
Is that okay?
What?
I think it's one statement he made is correct. He said because you're going to jail, but
No.
you want to explain because you're innocent. You know, let me explain that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm innocent, I had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I was putting myself I was in a fucked up situation. You know, I'm innocent. I didn't do a motherfucking thing. I want to jeopardize my freedom, and I got you know, like good things going on. I was living good, you know.
That's right. So you tell me that you're telling me now because you wanted the truth to come out. Well, why is that important to you?
Because there's been several reports, and everybody just trying to make money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So listening to me, hanging me out to dry, making me feel like a piece of shit, you know? Yeah.
Okay. So now let's just leave that, put that on the side for a while, and go back to what happened after the shooting. What did you guys do? How did you cover your tracks?
Well, I got away, and I went to the hotel room. Then the next morning, woke up and took off on the rent car that I had. Me and my nephew drove home. So once we got home, the guys were like, "Man, we need to get this car fixed." I said, "Man, I don't want nothing to do with that. Y'all go get that shit fixed." You know what I'm saying? So,
what was the matter with the car? Do you remember?
Yeah, bullet holes in it. Yeah. One of the little homies took the car to the shop, had the car painted.
And then Orlando, I remember I read something about him giving some statements and stuff like that. You know, did you guys talk about what happened afterwards? Did you talk to your nephew about not saying anything?
That's just the code of the streets. They know not to say nothing. Everybody, you know, it's the code of the streets not to say nothing. Yeah.
When Suge had his parole hearing, Orlando testified on his behalf. Why did he do that?
Damn. He paid his. Well, he paid it off. Paid his loan. He the night before you want me to tell you the whole truth? Well, the night before his hearing was court date, my nephew called me and said meet him up at the lawyer's office. So I get to the lawyer's office. It's Reggie Senior, Sergeant Reynolds, and Suge Knight up at the lawyer's office. And there's shit, 2 company polices. One of them was captain and sergeant. I was like, what the fuck? You know? So I knew some fishy shit was going on there. Yeah.
And he offered you how much?
He gave him $60,000
in exchange for?
To say that he didn't do anything.
For Orlando to say that?
Yes.
Just give me that in the full sentence. You're not gonna hear my voice.
Okay. Well, my nephew asked me to come up to the lawyer's office, and I get there. Suge Knight, Reggie Wright Senior, and Sergeant Reynolds from the Compton PD was there at the lawyer's office, and he was like trying to work out a deal where nephew wouldn't say that the guy kicked him. But it didn't work because the next day the judge said, I can see him kicking you in the head right fucking now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Did Orlando regret that?
What's that?
Did he regret it?
Did he regret what?
Like going to court and saying this stuff that wasn't true.
It's the code of the streets, man. Shit.
What's interesting about this is that does Suge know that you guys, at this point, does Suge know that you guys were in that car?
Not that I know of.
Just give me
not that I know.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, because the newspaper article came out and said, Keffe did that for you. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to know what the fuck you saying my fucking name. You know what I'm saying? When I figured his strategy was to kill the head of the snake. You know what I'm saying? Chop off the head of the snake, the rest of the body will fall.
Right, but I'm talking about paying you off to go to court and say that Suge had nothing to do with the, he's a victim, right? You're paying him off.
We're the victim.
No. What I'm saying is, Orlando's a victim.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the one who got beat up.
Beat the fuck
He
up.
goes and says that Suge didn't beat him up, which is clearly not true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But on top of it, you guys had shot at him. And he doesn't know that.
I couldn't tell you because he's the only one from his crew really that know me. And the newspaper article came out saying Keffe D nephew. So I figured he said it from day one, get rid of Keffe D. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
So he had it out for you.
I thought we was fucking friends. I really did thought we were friends, man. He really was biting off the hand that fed him, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know that we did the groundwork, that I did the groundwork for his record company. Like, this mother gonna beat him a nephew, a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Something I wanted to ask you before, and I forgot to ask you, was the day before the fight, when you saw him.
Yes.
What did you guys talk about?
He just said, what's up? What's up, big dog? I said, what's up? So, we two major players in the game, but we got the same balls. You know what I'm saying? Shit. He just had the music industry and I had the streets. That's all.
But you guys were cool.
Yeah, we was cool. Yeah, we was played football since we was little kids.
No, but I mean in that moment, like when you saw him the day before the fight.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. The other, another question I remember that I wanted to ask you is who shot the Cadillac? Because you had to get.
It was Pop. I don't know why they didn't even test me for powder burns. I don't know why.
So I talked in the middle of it. Tell me again, please.
I don't know why the police didn't check him for powder burns because he got the shooting and everything. I was ducked. Car was all shot the fuck up. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, just moving on. We got 15 more minutes. How much time do we have on those cards? Have we got 11. Okay, cool. Just give me a second. I'll just pull this up.
You know what you said about Reggie threatening me the next day?
I thought that was for you. You said you wanted to keep that to you. Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. Really?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, the next day I got home. I was in my front yard. At 4:15. Here come Reggie Sr. Flying up, coming up from Greenleaf with birds. Ran the stop sign and everything, parked on the wrong side of the street. Jumped out the car and talking about, hey, Keffe, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I said, what's up? He's like, if you kill my motherfucking son, blood's coming up. You get your motherfucking ass. I said, what the fuck is you talking about? Said, I'm just letting your ass know, motherfucker. Like, oh, I just looked at him crazy. What the fuck is you talking about? Reggie Sr., so it was bad. They was the mayor, and everybody was against us, man. Yeah, everybody, the whole town.
And can you explain who, because I don't know that a lot of people know who Reggie
Sr. is a Compton police. He's a captain. They had another guy, Reynolds. They was all under the death row banner. Even the mayor, Omar Bradley, was all up under that shit.
Can you tell me what, because I think we touched on that before, but I didn't really get a good picture. It's like, how affiliated was Suge with LAPD?
LAPD and Compton police.
And Compton police,
yeah. He was all shit. Most of the guys is from his neighborhood. A lot of the guys from like David Mack, Reggie Sr., Reggie Jr., Patterson, Reynolds, all of them was from his neighborhood. So that's how you got that plug with them. You know, shit. It was really, really dangerous for us. You know what I'm saying? So we should really try to stay out of the city of Compton.
Because when you go against Suge, you're going against Compton. Can you tell me that in a sentence?
When you're going against Suge, you're really going up against the police. Compton police, Rampart, all that, all his neighborhood friends. So yeah, he kind of had a winning bout, you know. Who else better to have on your team is the police. So we started fighting a losing battle with them guys. Raid all those spots, take all our guns. Yes.
So that's cool because I wanted to establish that connection because a lot of people don't know that he was protected.
Yeah, he's protected by the mayor, city councilmen, Compton PD, big ranking files.
Who he was paying off?
Shit, he was buying police cars and stuff like that, and giving out turkey drives for the city, all that shit. So he was really protected. He was in there. You know what I'm saying?
So when he was talking, he was giving out turkeys to people, or like having shit like in the park, whatever, free food for people. That's to pay off cops.
And no, they had very nice cars that they shouldn't have on the police salaries. Very nice cars.
It's crazy that the record business paid for that.
Yeah, I paid for that. Yeah, I started them off.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So I wanted to establish that connection. I also want to ask you, what's the connection between Puffy and Zip? You never told me that. You told me that he introduced you to Puffy, but I don't know what their relationship is.
I don't really, I didn't really know that. I didn't get deep into that. It was just shit. I was a major player. I had the bread.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just that Zip came to you, and then that's how you ended up meeting Puffy.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I think
3 minutes.
9 more minutes.
Okay.
I think we went over a bunch of shit. So.
Let's go back to Chris. I want to take Chris Brown out of there though. What I said about the dudes being blood?
Oh yeah.
Take Chris Brown out of there because my niece.
You have to tell me the whole thing again then, so I can use it.
Okay, my niece.
Sit back.
Okay, sit back.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
About the Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these guys went around here claiming blood. These little entertainers like Justin Bieber, Bow Wow, and what's the guy's name? On Love and Hip Hop.
We had the same question last time. Somebody came up with it.
What's the guy's name?
Was it? Soldier Boy.
Okay. Let me start over with you. All right. Well, as far as the guys claiming blood, there's Justin Bieber, Bow Wow, and Soldier Boy. Well, it's just a fab. Y'all need to stop that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? People from our background is trying to get up out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You guys waiting to get $1 million and want to be a blood. That's wrong. Y'all doing it backwards. You know what I'm saying? You guys not from here. You get caught up in that bullshit. But you guys doing it backwards. You guys should be trying to lead for examples, set example for kids. Don't try to game bang.
You told me that last time. You gave me a really good quote. You were like, you're doing it the other way around, right? You're doing it backwards. It's not that you don't want to. You're supposed to be getting out of the hood.
Okay, you're supposed to be getting out of the hood, not coming back $1 million going into the hood. I think it's to get out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Get out of the game. You guys doing it backwards. You guys need to cut that bullshit out.
So is that because we talked about Tupac? Is that how you felt about Tupac?
Yeah. I feel all these guys, entertainers, you guys faking.
Tupac specifically, what was it about him?
What was it about Tupac
that you didn't like? Because you told me you didn't like him last time.
I didn't ever say I didn't like him.
Yes, you did. You thought he was a punk ass gangster wannabe or something. You said.
Oh yeah, he going around jumping sets. First, he was with the Outlaws. He's from New York, Baltimore, Oakland. God damn. That's against the code, man. You can't be jumping sets on me. Stick to one set on me. You tripping. Yeah, and that ain't the way to go. You don't supposed to join the gang. You're supposed to be getting out of the gang. 25, become a grown man and get up out that shit. Shit ain't about nothing. It's either the prison or the fucking graveyard. So, best thing to do, Justin Bieber now, stay the fuck up away from that bullshit. So that ain't right. Yeah, I'm telling you from an OG.
Right. Did you how
the threats? Mike Tyson, you liked that too?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I got threat. A few people threatened me on the internet. Mike Tyson, Threats, Spice One. Stick to rapping and boxing. You guys ain't about that life, man. You don't want to do life in prison. You know what I'm saying? You need to cut that bullshit out, man.
So you're telling all these people not to do this? Oh, go for it. I'll just give you the question while he changes that.
Okay. I'm telling all these people not to do this, and I'm the fucking leader.
Well, but also, yeah, good. So you say that, because that's part of why you're talking to me now, because you're out of the game.
Yeah, I'm 50-something years old, grandkids.
Right. I have to say, I think the tie and the suit is better than the penguin shirt.
my daughter said I look like a swap meet palm. So, Daddy, if you let them put, I swear to God, that's that shit from the swap. They know. Tell the truth, homie. That's just what.
It's like a bear. It's a bear on your chest. Is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, but I know it's not quality though.
Yeah. So this Versace, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Gave the belt $1,400, shoes $2,200. Just balling, man.
That's right.
Yeah, the one for me, shoes when that never had a record company, homeboy.
All right, we're gonna do 4 or 5 more and then we're done. Yeah, you're seeing it completely on it. Yeah, you're good. So I just want to pick that up. So you were telling all these people not to go back, right?
Yes.
But that was your life.
Yes. I'm trying to tell them not to make the same mistake I made. You know what I'm saying? Get up out that shit, man. It ain't worth it. I'm 54 years old. Got 7 grandkids. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that, man.
What did you learn that you want to make sure these guys don't? What mistakes did you make that you don't want people to make?
The mistakes I made? Well, as far as drug game?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That was a mistake. Well, yeah. Mistakes I made with trusting people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't right, man. A lot of people folded chairs on me.
Well, you didn't. I mean, were you ever afraid? Like, I'm sure getting out of the game makes it better to live with some peace of mind. Like nobody's going to jump you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm kidding. I was just messing with you. Hey, we're going to go over this stuff before you put it on the air, ain't you?
Yeah.
She said we're going to chop it up.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going to make it look good.
Okay.
All right, so a couple of serious questions. Tupac dies. How do you feel about it? I mean, this is a guy who was a major rap star, movie star. You're telling me
how I feel about it?
You're telling me now that people shouldn't act like gangsters. Do you feel sad about it at all?
How do I feel about it? Well, I hate the brother. We got himself in that. Put himself in a predicament, stuff like that. Just take it off. I hate the way go. Life don't go like that. Just taking off on innocent people. My nephew was young, 20 years old. Just take off on him. He didn't do nothing to you. He didn't do nothing.
So you think it was deserved?
No, I don't think it was deserved. Brother should kept his hands to himself, and I hated that to go that way because it really fucked up my life. Period.
Yeah. Do you think about his family?
Yes.
What do you think about?
I hated that to be it. I hated that to go that way. You know what I'm saying? And Lord be with you guys. That's what I feel.
Since you said it ruined your life, do you have concerns about revealing all this stuff to me now?
The Lord got me. I'm protected by the Lord. The hand of the Lord. Got a shield over me. He helped me through cancer and everything. Kept a shield on me from being killed by the Compton police, Rampart, all that. Because when I was in, shit.
Yeah. Since you told us about what happened that night in Vegas, do you feel bad? Do you feel like you want to apologize to Tupac's family?
Yes, I hated that to happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. I mean, I hated that to happen. He was a good rapper and stuff. He was a good role model for the people. I just hate he had that bad side in him. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to take off.
Do you want to apologize to his family?
No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to his family. Yeah.
Okay. One last time. You said the shots came from the back. Big Dre, Orlando. Who shot Tupac?
The keeper for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat, bro.
So can you just tell me it was either one or the other?
Can't tell you that. It was in the back seat.
This is not something that we don't know already. You told me who was seated in the back, and you're saying the shots came from the back. So I'm asking you to tell me in your own words that either it was one or the other.
I don't know who it was. It just came from the back seat.
They're both dead.
Yeah.
What's your concern?
What's my concern?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just
right now, I just want to. The Lord is protecting me, so I really don't have no concern. I'm in the hands of the Lord. Yeah. All my people is religious.
No, you're concerned in revealing who shot Tupac.
What's my concern?
Yeah.
I don't have no concern. I just want to be saying I'm a fucking rat and running around like that, dude.
So this is about your code, right? This is about.
Yes.
Can you tell me that?
Yeah. Oh, this is about the code. I'm saying it came from the back seat on, you know. I'm tired of everybody trying to extort money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just out for the money being greedy. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit. You know? Soliciting us. They've been soliciting us for years, man. Yeah.
All right, I've done one more question. You know how I do my little research? I read that a Glock 40 was found in Corey's yard. Is that true? Corey Edwards?
Well, they said Corey was the first one who made statements about the situation. And I never gave Corey no gun. And nobody from that car never gave Corey no gun.
Can you tell me how the gun ended up in the car?
I ain't had no gun. I don't know who had a gun.
Okay. What happened to the gun after the murder? What'd you do with it?
I have no recollection of what happened to that gun. So.
Okay.
So you know about Corey snitching me out like that?
No, I mean, I just read that I didn't know about the snitching. I knew that the gun was found in his backyard.
Yeah, his neighbor got killed. This shit ain't going on the thing. It is?
No.
No, his neighbor got killed. He got scared.
Right.
Called Suge. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, do you think somebody tossed a gun to frame him? The one that was found in the backyard?
That was bullshit. Corey was just trying to get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll pick it up in Vegas then. Okay?
Yeah. Man. That's what he said.
He told you. I mean, that's what Tara wants too. It's not just me. Thanks, man.
Corey. Yeah. That's not the but I would think, maybe you might want to ask some steady questions now, was it sunny, was it clear, the windows up and down, you might now.
Oh yeah, let's get that real quick. Yeah. It's actually it's nighttime, so
yeah, but you might want to mention this ain't happening at night.
Right. Yeah. Let's just do it real quick. Just sit down. Just a setting. 3 minutes.
My sister gonna kill me when I cook that food.
It's your lawyer who's asking.
Just setting.
That's what super quick.
I'm saying it when we meet.
Because it helps the description. Yeah, let's keep rolling. Sorry guys. Randy, do you have anything?
I have one thing I'll tell you.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand right here.
Okay.
Just so that we can sort of paint a picture about that night. Just tell me
Okay, y'all. I'm sleepy as hell. I resume this in the morning. I think the trial start back at 11:30 my time. And if it does, I'll start off with this so that way we'll have like a 2-hour buffer in between and I can skip the breaks and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm pooped. To the next episode, little channel, big voice. I'm out. Low key, niggas hating cause they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.